What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 76 of Bad Takes, Better Conversations. I'm one of your hosts, Russell Spot. We got a few topics to get into today, mostly what went down in the week. But I'm one of your hosts, Russell Spot. Tommy?
It's your boy Tommy Wrestling. As y'all can see, I'm gonna plug something real quick. So March 5th, everybody. You're probably already seen it. Y'all know what's going down. WrestleMania Night 1. I got CM Punk, as you see, as my name says. I got the CM Punk title reign. Donnie got Roman Reigns' current title reign, and Loft got the 06-07 John Cena title reign. So we all just basically debating which one's basically the best. So March 5th, WrestleMania on Donnie's live stream. Talk with Blaze. Should be fun. Should be a lot of fun. I'm gonna watch the Burger Donnie once and for all. And Loft, I'm sorry, but you're just in the way. So yeah.
Tight. What's up, UTR? I know what it is, man. Well, hold on. Camera crazy as hell. God damn. But it's your boy Steven Sports Studios, man. I'm back at it again. Brand new YouTube video out right now. Dropped a Joel Embiid video. If the Sixers should move off of him. So make sure y'all, go check that out. Deeran's not gonna do it, so I'm just gonna put it in the description for myself. So he's not gonna do it anyway. So yeah,
I literally been uploading the description every week, bro. I just don't do it before the stream.
but still though, go check the video. That's all I gotta say.
And then we brought back man of the hour, Rod Hardy, man.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Rod Hardy. We're back here again for a second week in a row. And let's get into it, man.
Hold on. Do gotta drop a little bit of news from myself. And if y'all want to be a part of it, just stay tuned to my channel, my TikTok page on Monday. I can't say too much of what it is, but just stay tuned because you could go make history at a certain place where a big event is being held in April. Just want to let y'all know that, man. But let's start off with the biggest thing that happened this week, and this was last night, the opening to SmackDown. We had The Rock challenge Cody and Seth to a tag team match where if they win, it's bloodline rules, but if Rhodes and Rollins win, it's bloodline free. What did y'all think of the segment?
It was cool. I'm lying. It was better than cool. It was I love what The Rock is doing. Being a bad guy with the corny lines that he always has, it actually works for being a bad guy. So that was great. I find it funny that they put the stipulation out. Because I'm pretty sure this has happened before, where the bloodline set it up to where we're banned from ringside, and somehow, some way, they still get involved. So I'm gonna still wait to see, and that's obviously if Seth and them win. I'm gonna just wait and see. But cool segment though, very fun segment, very fun.
My fault. Before we continue with this part, he is right. Prior to this, The Rock dropped a 21-minute promo on Twitter and Instagram out of nowhere. Basically, the gist of it was he told Cody, "Fuck his story." That was the gist of it. He kind of just explained how everything went down. I was at work. I just had it playing on my phone in my headphones, but it was a pretty good promo. I'm not gonna lie. But what did y'all think of it? From what y'all saw of it?
You going to tell me?
No, you can go ahead, Rod. I got you. You can go ahead.
All right. So I'm not gonna lie. I was at work and I saw it, and I'm like, I'm going through it. So he added actually 5 more minutes to it, just talking about Seth Rollins. I'm not gonna lie, like this was honestly one of The Rock's greatest promos that he's ever cut. Going on live video, just unhinged, straight off the cuff, going out there, not only disrespecting Cody Rhodes or Seth Rollins, that man threw shots at Pharaoh, Cody's dog, not giving a damn about Cody's dog.
Crazy.
So The Rock was just out here throwing shade at everybody. And honestly, it just puts into perspective how special that this time currently is right now. Everything that they're doing, that they've been doing since the beginning of the year, has been super unpredictable, and it's truly a joy to watch right now. The Rock in his live video had said something about this is one of the most exciting times right now that has ever been. Um, one of the most exciting times in any era of wrestling, and he is not lying because every week, whether it's SmackDown, whether it's Raw, you're going to want to tune in because something can happen and it can change the course of what WrestleMania can end up looking like in just about a month. We have 4 weeks left and we do not know what is going to happen from here to WrestleMania, let alone from today, Saturday, to Monday on Monday Night Raw. Like, we can get something that goes on tomorrow night or Monday before Raw, and it can completely shift the course of everything. So, I mean, right now, we're truly in amazing times. It's super unpredictable and it's enjoyable, and it's the best part about it. So all props to The Rock. You know, obviously he came in, tried to steal Cody's moment, and this heel turn for him was the greatest thing that could have ever happened to him. Because I'm not gonna lie, the little face stick that he had going on was kind of getting tiring. So this heel Rock persona, yeah, this is good. This is top tier. And if y'all don't know, he's low key remixing the gears that he had. So the shirt that he wore last night on SmackDown was low key a remix of one attire that he wore back when he was Hollywood Rock. You guys can look back into it, but yeah, he's been remixing his gear from when he was Hollywood Rock prior in 03, 04. So
I didn't even know that. I didn't even notice that. That's hard.
Steven, what you think of it?
Oh, I ain't watched SmackDown last night, so I actually have like no type of take. But I did.
But what
see
do you
The
think
Rock,
about the match? The match stuff.
you
The
said
tag
what?
match. What do you think about the tag match?
Oh, that's interesting as hell. Not gonna lie. Um, yeah, I really don't have an opinion on this topic. I didn't watch SmackDown last night. I have to like kind of keep up. I'm saying sickness got to a nigga a little bit. Not gonna lie.
All right,
Steven, all I'm gonna say
Oh.
is that was probably a generational SmackDown. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That was a really good SmackDown last night.
I did hear
100%.
that. But I did see the Rock promo though. He kind of reminded us that he's a dog on the mic, so I just need to like, you know what I'm saying? He had to remind niggas like who he is. Like he is the Rock. All right, so I go put some respect to his name on the mic, bro. Like I saw this video of a nigga like, bro, y'all go put some respect when it comes to the Rock on the mic, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Lee, you're talking malarkey right now. I'm not gonna lie, bro. You talking big crazy.
To Steven's point, man. To Steven's point. Oh, my fault, Tom. But to Steven's point, not a lot. That first promo where he was kind of just catchphrase this, catchphrase that. He kind of did the same thing here, but there was way more substance, and I think it was just like a big reminder about who the Rock is.
I just wanted to say I love what he's doing with we probably already talked about it, I'm not gonna lie, but this is just how good he is at it, but how he's mixing real life with obviously what we see on SmackDown, where he brought up Netflix. Like, bro, you think Netflix really I think it was Ruff at his finest in the comments a few seconds ago, but he was like, bro, you really think they care? Like, who are you to Netflix? That happened because of me. They weren't gonna sign the deal if I wasn't involved, and I love little things like that. When it makes it more real like that, I love things like that. I love it.
One thing I do want to say, I think the biggest thing coming out of it, you know, The Rock was going for his catchphrase, and Roman kind of was like, "Wait, hold on here, buddy." And it's I gotta say something because Roman, look, his title reign has been kind of still for a while, and I feel like he was losing it for a little while, but as much as I want Cody to win, like I think Roman is going to be sorely missed. I don't see a scenario in which we ever get a title reign like this. And one thing that I did notice last night are his mannerisms are second to none. The way he tells a story with just the camera just looking at his face, he doesn't have to say a single word, and his face tells a story. And when he told The Rock, he was like, "I need something from you, and it's for you to acknowledge me." I mean, that struck a chord because it's like, damn, like this is like the planting of the seeds into a potential match between them two down the line, potentially at WrestleMania 41 next year. And could The Rock potentially be a double agent? And could he turn his back on Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40? Whether I don't think it's gonna happen in the tag match, but it could happen in the main event of night 2. In what way? I guess we don't know. We just got to see how everything plays out. But one thing I also do want to point out, Solo almost lost it last night when the Rock, was saying that, this is the most you'll ever see Solo smile. Like, this is him smiling, and dude, Solo was
Just
just
this happy face.
freaking, he was touching his face. He was trying so hard not to laugh. And man, all props to The Rock, man. That dude is just he's at an all-time level right now, and he's doing honestly some of the best work of his career. I would even think I think the best work of his career has been Hollywood Rock, but this is touching up on that right now. So he's doing phenomenal, and it's crazy to think that we're going to see him on 2 more SmackDowns consecutively and potentially on a go home show. So we got 3 more times to see The Rock before WrestleMania, and yeah, he's all in. So this is great to see.
So a good question right here. Do y'all think The Rock should turn face, or Roman should turn face, or The Rock should turn face?
I think Roman's gonna be I think Roman should turn face at this exact moment. If the turn happened Monday for some whatever reason, I would want Roman to be a baby face. Obviously, when the time frame we're thinking is gonna happen is gonna be after he loses his title, or just either causing him to lose that title. So when that happens, I think he can. If we wait long enough and corporate, like Donnie just said, fuck Donnie, but like he just said, if we keep corporate Rock around and like his attitude doesn't change even after Roman loses, we can easily see a very, very over babyface Roman. Very much over. Like, yeah, probably what Vince wanted to happen back when he was forcing Roman down our throats. Pause. But
Steven?
To be honest, I would love to see Roman actually be the heel in this situation. I'm not gonna lie, like his whole tribal chief character, bro, against The Rock, bro, like that would be that would be way better because I think people are expecting Roman's gonna be a baby face and all this, but I think Roman should be a heel in this situation. I think that would be way more entertaining than Roman being a baby face, in my opinion. That's just me though.
No, I will say there's a big reason why I say babyface though is because especially last night, I mean they were chanting all types of stuff, but there was a couple moments where he was saying the acknowledgement over and over again. There was one of those times, or a couple of those times where I thought he was getting cheered. You know what I mean? More cheered than obviously how he.
Whenever you're saying acknowledge me, it sounded like a pretty good reaction for him. So
that's what I'm saying. He obviously had to stay
to the script.
Exactly, he had to stick to the script. But I feel like those are great reactions. So it's just hard for me to see. I don't see it. Roman's not gonna be booed for too much longer. At least if he really does lose his title, I just don't see why else we would boo him. Assuming that we're moving forward. Hello, girlfriend. Hi. That's my girlfriend, guys.
That's crazy.
I think I'd like to see The Rock kind of lean more into this like corporate side, a little bit more corporate heel side. So I think I would go with Roman as a babyface, but I'm not gonna lie, this is a situation where you can't go wrong either way.
Yeah,
I think both have benefits. Roman's proved that he can draw and sell merch as a heel. His babyface days are. I'm sure a face tribal chief would sell as much as a heel tribal chief. So I don't think that's a problem. But I would like to see The Rock lean more into that corporate heel gimmick.
Kind of backing off what you said, Russell Spot. I think I would love to see The Rock as the corporate heel. I just think there's a more compelling story to tell there because The Rock, look at what he's doing with the whole TKO board thing, and if memory serves correct in the family tree, I think the High Chief is technically over the Tribal Chief in all reality, and because he's also on the board of TKO, he can use both of those powers, combine them together, and you got something that can overpower Roman Reigns from a political level, and he can make life very hard for Roman Reigns. And let's think about it like this too. When Solo was introduced, they said the elders sent him. The Rock could be one of the elders.
Mhm.
So could Solo end up aligning himself with The Rock? And could that be that, if Solo joins, could we see Jimmy also joining The Rock, and maybe Roman is left all alone? So, I mean, I think there's a compelling story to tell right there. I just think there's so many more avenues, and Roman as a babyface, it's something we haven't seen in a while. And it almost seems like every time Roman comes out, while he does get booed, there's also a lot of cheers there for him. And he can be like this kind of anti-hero type of guy where he's not fully face, but people will respect him and they'll adore him and they'll still cheer for him. So he can play kind of the anti-hero.
I think now that you said that, I think the only thing that would have made that segment even better, which is kind of crazy because it was already great as it was, is if when Roman asked The Rock to acknowledge him as the tribal chief, the Rock should have acknowledged him, but said, "Now you got to acknowledge me as the high chief" or something like that. But
yeah, and so something else that I'll point out, because for the second week in a row, The Rock wasn't throwing up the ones. He was throwing a big ol'
I hope that's intentional. I hope
L.
This is. How
And then
pivotal do y'all think this is gonna be?
he closed it immediately this time around. The first week it was more of like the whole time he was holding it there, but the second week it closed. He held it there for like around 2 seconds,
and then he opened
but
it, pause right back up.
low key, it could be foreshadowing for what could potentially go on. That's what I'm saying. The Rock could potentially be a double agent. Like, could he kind of be working with Cody Rhodes? We don't know. In that light, because he is really throwing it out there that he does not like Cody Rhodes right now. But there's a realm of possibility that what he told Cody Rhodes in his ear on SmackDown could be, well, we're gonna find out over the next couple of weeks, and we might not find out until WrestleMania. So
in that 20-minute promo, he did say that they had a lot of talks backstage and before the Rumble and after the Rumble too. So yeah,
he's throwing a lot of subtle hints there, and it's pointing towards betrayal. Although one thing I will say is I don't think that they should low key do the betrayal at WrestleMania. Extend it a little bit more, make it seem like he's gonna betray him, because The Rock is always talking about the long game, and if the long game is really his thing, you wouldn't have The Rock betray Roman at WrestleMania. You would plant the seeds towards it and then do it at a later time, potentially an event like a SummerSlam.
I see a lot of Rock hate, and I don't know if I would want to see any more Rock hate if The Rock shows up after WrestleMania on TV like this, because then there's not much really more to hate. He's showing up. At times, to be honest, he really never had to return. I know a lot of people don't like when he did return because at the expense of Cody, but they fixed it. I don't think there's really more reason to be hating on The Rock right now.
Do you guys think this was like truly a pivot, like that they, obviously them stripping Cody, or do you think it was something that they had planned all along?
I don't think it was a pivot necessarily. I do think it was I think that I don't want to say this was always the plan, but I do think they kind of hurried it up.
I will say if it was planned, I mean, flowers goes out to Triple H and The Rock, hands down. Whoever else is in that writing team, I'm not big on those names, but big ups to them, because this is honest. If it was all planned, this was beautifully. Like, we got mad at them, we were happy, like they gave us all the emotions, like it was top tier writing. This would be top tier writing right here. Top tier.
I think it was planned to a certain extent, because I don't think they were ever going to take Cody's main event away. I thought this year after he won the Rumble, it was a guaranteed lock that he's going to finish the story regardless of what happened. I do think they were trying to sneak The Rock in, but after they saw the reaction, they decided to just stick with the original plan. But I do think to a certain extent that this was planned. That's green.
Now that we're all kind of saying this, maybe it wasn't planned, but okay, no, let me say it like this. Maybe there was plan A, plan B, plan C, depending on how the people reacted. And the reason it's going like this is because they reacted a certain way. That could be what it is, but I don't know if you could have planned for that much outrage.
I low-key, a part of me wants to think that they did pivot and that the Rock and Roman was kind of set due to obviously the whole Brock Lesnar thing with him not being on the card, and that's a big name, and then CM Punk, getting hurt unexpectedly.
Yeah.
I think they obviously they didn't know who could main event with Seth Rollins, and it's like, yeah, sure, you could have probably had Drew, but nobody could have ever thought that Drew was going to be this good also. And so a part of me thinks that they did pivot for the simple fact that you can create two big main events and still not have Cody lose his spot. Because it almost seemed like Cody losing his spot and Rock taking it away from him because it caused so much backlash. They kind of had to pivot back to what the original plan was, which was Cody going against Roman. Now, whether or not the story gets finished, I think that's something that remains to be seen. And a lot of people were in favor of Cody winning last year. And me personally, I think Cody has to win this year, just to give a win-win scenario for everybody, for those who want to see Cody win and see him finish his story, but also it's because you're gonna get the Rock and Roman match potentially at next year's WrestleMania. And I'm not gonna lie, but this pivot could be great for all sides, not just because of Cody finishing his story, but if you're looking on the Rock and Roman side, yes, this was already a match made in heaven. Rock and Roman, WrestleMania, like it speaks for itself. But this story that they're currently telling you right now is only going to elevate that matchup. And if they have a year to build it from here on out, like how they did just about 12 years ago with Cena and Rock, where they built it a year prior, with a year of build up with this match, yeah, it's only going to get better, and the match is only going to be just that much more must see. So they're doing a perfect job, and honestly, this was the best way they could have gone about it, because I can't lie, like having the match this year, and to Cody have been stripped from that match would have low key would have left a sour taste in a lot of people's mouth, and yeah, so I think this was the best way to go about it.
As of right now, there was a little side report that came out when all this was kind of just getting started, and all the "We Want Cody" hashtags came out. There was a report saying that The Rock has his own kind of like creative writer, creative guy. Not gonna lie, I don't know, him and Triple H right now, I'm cooking, man. So if they do that year build, and let's say it starts at, well, I mean, obviously we can start it now, but the official turn happens at like a SummerSlam, and they have the rest of the year to build it back up for the next main after that. I mean, I trust Triple H when it comes to his main event stories. It's gonna be another moment where we're like, was there anything better than this? It's gonna be one of those moments again. So I think they're clicking on all cylinders right now, man. It's insane to see. It's insane to watch.
Wrestling at its finest says, I'm not gonna lie, the Rock Instagram promo made Cody look like the bad guy because of the way he talked, because he talked to the Rock at the press conference and said nothing. So I get that to a point, but in character work, the way he said that and came after like Cody and everything, all that, I think that made Rock still the heel.
He basically told Cody. He basically told Cody to, hey, step to the side. Business is business. It kind of almost brings you back to the Authority days where, you got to do what's best for business, and Rock and Roman, in Rock's eyes, that's what's best for business, not Cody and Roman. So he was kind of just telling him, the hard worker, like, hey man, I'm just a bigger star than you. I'm better than you. I'm more box office than you. Step to the side. You can do it next year if you want. And Cody had failed the year prior, so I'm pretty sure he felt like, well, you had your chance last year, so now it's mine, and now I'm back. So still paints him like the bad guy.
Is it just me, or do I think it should have been Randy in Seth's spot? Seth already got the Drew match, and Randy is in a mid-card program. I'm not gonna. I think it kind of works more with Seth because of Seth and Cody's history. He's like, I don't like him, but hey, business is business,
I think the Seth being there makes the most sense, because I mean, Seth, especially when you just go all the way back to Shield days when Seth turned, blah 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 blah. Seth, I mean, he briefly mentioned it. I mean, he feels like he's the reason why Roman is the way he is now. So like, it just makes sense, man. It just makes sense. Granted, Randy would have been great. He probably would have been done great, but I don't think it would have worked that well.
Dashboard sums it up perfectly here. Seth is the perfect person to help Cody in this form. From how much we know that he hates part timers and outsiders coming in and taking spots from the active wrestlers.
And Seth has been very open about it as well. So yeah, it works. It works. It works.
I hear talk about Seth turning on Cody, but I'm not gonna lie, Dashboard kind of nailed it on the head. Why would he turn on Cody? Like, I understand he's 0-22 against Cody, but his whole thing has been that he really does not like Roman. He doesn't like part timers, and he doesn't like outsiders just coming in and taking spots. So low key, the story of that alone right there makes it so that he doesn't turn on Cody. If anything, he wants to take the bloodline down because he knows that Roman, the only reason Roman started that was because Roman knows that he can't trust anybody else outside of his family members. So, and it goes back to the Shield days where he got stabbed in the back by people that he thought were his brothers. So, and obviously now he had to go to family to start the bloodline. And so, yeah.
To kind of shift it again before we stop with this opening part with this promo and all that. Do y'all think Rock's going to cost Rollins that title at Mania?
The more I think about it,
because in that promo, my fault before you go again, but
yeah,
in that promo he did say, since he's on the board, he is the boss, he has all the power. If he wants a new champion, he could just take it like that. So I don't know. What do you think?
Ever since Steven said this has been just running through my head. It doesn't matter what happens. Damian, he's probably gonna be the one walking, cashing in the title, having something to do with that, or cashing the briefcase, having something to do with that match. I just want to. I'll let you guys continue the question, but I just want to put this out there. I think it's crazy seeing how stacked this Mania card is. Like, I would hate to be the guy that is putting the matches in order. Like, I would not know what to do, how to time the show. I would be stuck. There's too much going on, I feel like, but that's good. But it's just, I would hate to be that guy. I would hate to be that guy.
Like I said, press the spot. Could you repeat the question one more time?
You think the Rock is going to cost Rollins the title?
No. Damian Priest, I mean, he might try to cost him to a certain extent, but I don't think it's going to be as significant as people think. I still think that Damian Priest, regardless of what happens, is walking out of Mania as champion, no matter what people think. I just don't like. I mean, the Rock might make like a crazy like rule in the match, but I still think that Rollins is going to lose, Drew's going to win, and he's going to get cashed in on the same night. Dang, I missed that. That's actually.
Hey, Lee, how does that sound? I like that idea, Lee. That sounds great.
I mean, bro. Drew's not like. I said Axel. Damian might be like a transitional type champion, but Drew is not going to hold that title for very long. Like, at max, Drew's probably going to hold the title for like a month. At max, a month or two.
Do you have someone that's going to take it off him already? Then someone in mind? Because Punk is going to be out for a little bit, longer than a month. So, like, who would take it from him in that month?
I don't know actually. I maybe Damian Priest, like Damian Priest, like they might have a thing with Damian. Actually, scratch that. Damian Priest is going to win the title, and he's going to hold it to at least, like, I would say at least SummerSlam type. I'm not gonna lie. I think Triple H is going to give this nigga.
That's like a
long title reign, but he's going to at least try to make. Oh, Clay wide open. Oh, he's going to at least try to make Damian Priest a star. I'm not gonna lie, because you can't have the Money in the Bank winner only hold the title for like a month, because the Money in the Bank is already being devalued so much. So having Damian Priest, a guy that had it for damn near a year, only hold it for like a month, like that's kind of crazy. Like,
I low-key think they're gonna save his cash in till the Raw after Mania because of how devalued that show's gotten over the past years. I don't think there's been a good Raw after Mania since like 2019. That's been like really, really solid. I think they're gonna save it for the Raw after Mania. But
if they do it at Raw after Mania, then I would be okay with seeing like just Rollins gonna have the Drew match. Obviously, Rollins is gonna have the tag match. The Raw after Mania, give him another random match, I guess, and he's just make it a story. He's just been it's just a rough week. He's been too many matches, injuries. He already had the injury storyline with Shinsuke, so it's like just make him fall apart. Make it kind of easy for Damien, you know. Make it look good. So that's all I ask. But
saying all this out loud, night 2 is gonna be stacked, bro. We got 2 world title
that's what I'm
matches and
saying.
then
I
all
would hate
bro.
to
But
make-
Axel, let me ask you though, because we kind of skipped over you. Is The Rock gonna cost Rollins the title?
So I don't think he is, but so judging by how I think that it's gonna set up the card, obviously I think the tag team match is gonna main event night 1, and I think the world heavyweight title between Seth and Drew is going to be in night 2. It's probably gonna kick off the night.
Definitely.
I think Seth, I think he's gonna cost him in the sense of The Rock and Roman Reigns are just gonna beat him down so badly that he goes into that Drew match just so beaten that like Drew is just gonna pick him apart. And I'm not saying it's gonna be a squash match, but it'll be something along the lines of like Seth won't have much offense. He won't have much to give in the match, but I don't think you'll see The Rock out there you know, that in that match trying to cost him the match. I just think it'll be more of something like he's gonna cost him by actually like beating him down on night 1 in the main event, and then obviously we know about the back issues and the knee problems, so they could tend to focus on his back and his knee and make it so that it's hard for him to go into night 2 to start off the night and go up against Drew, who's a formidable opponent for Seth, and Seth knows that because he's been in some all-out wars with Drew.
Yeah.
And that plays into Drew's character. If you have a weakness, if it hurts somewhere, he's going for it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It makes sense. Yeah.
He shows no remorse, and we've seen it over the last couple of weeks. Drew has been taking advantage of other people's downfall. I mean, we saw it with Randy Orton, we saw it with LA Knight, we saw it with Cody Rhodes. And I have a feeling that we're gonna see it with Seth, and that's how he's gonna win the title. Seth is just gonna be so battered after the night 1 main event that he's just gonna go in there almost basically dead, and Drew's gonna be right there for the pickings. Yeah, and Drew's gonna be right there for the pickings. So that's how I see. Like, it's not really him costing in the match. It's more of like, I'm gonna make sure you head into this match like badly beaten.
Yeah,
that's real. That's real. I'm glad that's what happened. Not gonna lie. Well, that should happen. I don't want to see Seth walking out a Mania champion. Not gonna lie.
He needs to take time off. I think
he needs a
rebranding. Although I will say the past couple of weeks he's been great. Like this serious side of him where he's cutting these serious promos. Yeah, and this past Monday, I'm sure we'll probably get into it, but this past Monday he cut an amazing promo on Drew. So
right before we do, Axel, what else happened on SmackDown, man?
So Naomi and Tiffany Stratton was right after. And actually, this is something I do want to talk about because I've been seeing it all over Twitter. So obviously, due to The Rock and Roman Reigns segment, they went 10 minutes over. So obviously, we didn't get to see Naomi or Tiffany Stratton's entrance. They only had like about a 5-minute match. A lot of people are complaining. I'm seeing it on Twitter. They're complaining about Naomi and how she's not booked right. She's losing to Tiffany Stratton. They're calling her a rookie, stuff like that. Like. So I want to kind of touch up on something that I had said last week, and it was more about like Liv Morgan and her being second place. It's kind of the same thing. It fits the mold with Naomi. There's too much star power right now. You can't book everybody strongly. You know, somebody has got to lose at some point. And it's kind of the same thing that happened last week at Elimination Chamber where Naomi got eliminated first. That was a stacked women's chamber. I mean, one of those women had to take the fall first. And Naomi was booked strong going into her return. You know, she came back at the Rumble. She lasted a while in that Rumble match. She came out at, what was it, number 2 or number 1? And, you know, she lasted a very long time. But sometimes there's just so much star power that not everybody's going to get the booking that they deserve. And she's a great talent. She went over the TNA and she took that shit by storm. She became the TNA Knockouts champion, and man, she had a great reign. Last great match with Jordan Grace, and yeah, sure, she does deserve to be in the main event scene. But look at the main event scene right now; it's completely locked up. And not only that, but you're trying to build Tiffany Stratton potentially towards a match with Bianca Belair in a marquee match at WrestleMania. And the only way to do that is by have Tiffany Stratton just keep winning and winning. I'm pretty sure down the road, Naomi's gonna have her moment. It may not be right now. We don't know what the cards hold for her, but people just have to kind of relax here and not lash out because she's not getting booked right. I'm pretty sure the people in the back see a lot in her and they want to see her succeed and they want to see her in the main event slot. But let me put it to you like this, like Jade Cargill is still looming. Charlotte Flair is another main event player and she's hurt
She
right
looks
now.
like she's coming back. She looks like she's come back faster than ever.
Exactly. And it's like when those two women come back, are we still gonna complain about Naomi? Like, there's too much star power right now. It's just like the men's. Not every man on that roster can be a champion, a world champion, and it's the same thing with the women. Whether it's Raw, whether it's SmackDown, there's just way too much star power, and there's not enough to give, and that's fine. But certain women are gonna shine over others, and I think right now it's Oh my God, Tiffany Stratton's time because it's Tiffy time. It's Tiffy time right now. So yeah, man. So, right now, Tiffany, let her get her moment. Naomi's gonna get hers, and she's already been a champion in the WWE. And let me also put it to you like this. I'm gonna actually make this final point. But Tiffany has been working herself up to this point for over the past 2 years in the WWE. Naomi left. She went to TNA. You got to give props to Tiffany. She's been here in the WWE grinding it out. She's been building herself up. So because she's been here in the WWE, you got to give her her moment because she's been paying her dues. She's been doing what she has to do. Give her the spotlight. Naomi just came back. I understand she was booked strongly in TNA, but that's a different company. She's back in the WWE now. You got to start from the bottom and build yourself back up. So that's the way I look at it.
I thought it was really funny that people are already getting this narrative out that Naomi is not getting booked right. Everybody just stop, relax. And this is coming from a TNA guy. I love Trinity to death. But let's be real. Let's calm down. We haven't even seen a whole bunch. We haven't seen a whole lot. Let's relax, guys. I mean, she's gonna be fine. Shout out to Tiff. It's Tiff time. I'm ready for the push. I wasn't mad. I wasn't sad that Naomi took the pin. I'm ready for Tiff to kind of take the WWE by storm. Because again, I just feel like she deserves it. You know what I mean? She's been doing great work in NXT, and Steven can attest to this. Like she's been at the top of her game since again NXT, and it's been even before the Becky feud because a lot of y'all got hip to her on the Becky feud. Before that though, she was cooking. So. That's all I gotta say. Shout out to Tiff. It's Tiff time, man. It's Tiff time. Steven, how you feel?
I actually agree with everything Axel said, bro. It's too much. Like you can't book everyone to be champion.
Mm-hmm.
You can't. Hold on, bro. Give me a second.
This guy.
I'm in an intense eliminate game right now. I was not expecting it to be this intense. That's game. I mean, I agree with Axel, everything he said. Like, you can't book everyone to be champion. Like it's hard. Like, with this much star power, bro, it's hard to book everyone, saying as champion or as good. Like, you just can't. And Naomi just got back. And if you see the work that Tiffany has been putting in since her NXT days, bro, like, I like Naomi already has, like, the credibility already. Like, she's already been a women's champion. If you look at her TNA run, like she's done everything. Tiffany, she still has to she's popular in the NXT realm, but for the people that don't watch NXT, she's not a lot of people know who she is, and I think it's better to try to push Tiffany because everyone knows who Naomi is. She has her credibility. Oh my God, nigga, your ass, and like it's just how it is. So I mean, that's just me though. Now, like that's what just said. I would love to see a Naomi and Tiffany feud. I think that would be a perfect way to showcase both women at WrestleMania. But then again, you just sold. Oh my God, nigga, you just sold this thing's ass. You can't book everyone. Like you just can't. This thing's ass. He just sold the game. I don't know why he took that contested shot. But
it also doesn't help that this is like the most busy time of the year for wrestling too.
Yes, bro. Yes. And I think post WrestleMania, I think it would die down. But also, you guys got to remember, Jade is on the horizon. Charlotte's about to come back. Like, there's like, and potentially Roxanne. Like there's so much right now that, like, again, a mid-card title would, be fire right now. I'm just saying. But not everyone can get booked. Some people is just gonna have to get left out. That's just how it is, bro. And I like Naomi, but if I'm Triple H, I'm booking Naomi. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just contradicting my name right now. I love black women. I can't do that to Naomi.
No, but I mean, if we're being serious, I mean, if anyone should be mad at Tiff, it should be me. She beats Liv and then she beats Naomi. Like, if she coming for me directly at this point, you know what I mean? So, but shout out to Tiff, man. I'm just happy she's doing great work right now, man. And her, I mean, she's just her gimmick and it just meshes so well, bro. It seems effortless for her. You know what I mean? So shout out to Tiff, man. I'm cheering for her, man. WrestleMania main event soon, one day.
This is all Tommy's fault, bro. I'm blaming this tie on him. I don't care.
Tie? That sucks.
Yeah. It's 48-40, right? I'm blaming it on you, bro. I was answering the question, and he hit back-to-back threes, bro. I wasn't expecting him to do that. I'm not gonna lie.
What do you think about it, WrestleSpot? What do you think about the backlash on Naomi?
I'm not gonna lie. I do think them going 40 minutes is kind of crazy. I don't think we need to take that long. The extra commercial break in between was kind of crazy too. But at the same time, it's the busiest time of the year. They're gonna. Sorry, my dog's being loud. They're gonna give these top storylines time, and as a viewer, I'm not mad at it. But it's just the most busy time of the year. Not everybody's gonna get booked. Mid-card title for the woman would be perfect right now.
So I guess one of the other things I want to cover, the whole LWO and Legado feud. Carlito and Santos Escobar had a very good street fight last night, and the big thing coming out of it was the returning Rey Mysterio.
Crazy,
man. What a pop he got! If you guys saw SmackDown, you would know that pop was insane. He came out in his crutches, looked like he was still hurt, but man, he came to whoop some ass. He was he was in Humberto and oh my God, what's the other guy's name? Shoot.
What?
Humberto and
is it in Garza? No.
Yeah. Okay. Humberto and Garza. Yeah, he was hitting them with the crutches, and man, dude, Santos Escobar, it's like he was looking like he was looking at a ghost, man. Rey Mysterio, I wonder what this is setting up, because a lot of people are saying that it could be setting up Rey Mysterio versus Santos Escobar, but in all reality, I don't know if that'll be a one-on-one match at WrestleMania. I think they're gonna have LWO versus Legado, and I think that match that could be so fire. If they book it correctly, that match with those tag teams, especially the young guys on both sides, Santos is still pretty young, but like the young guys from the LWO, Joaquin Wilde and Cruz del Toro against Garza, Humberto, those two teams battling it out, and then you're gonna have the standoff between Rey and Santos Escobar. Man, that match could be truly high flying, and the WWE is like seeming to love like Lucha Libre guys, and I hope they bring in more Lucha Libre guys, because guys like Dragon Lee are amazing. But more on this feud, man. Like, man, they're going out there every week and they're just fighting. They're just going out there and just throwing bangers at each other, just going out there going crazy. And it's very exciting. It's something very exciting to see. It's something that I would love to see from the feud of like the Street Profits and Bobby Lashley against the Final Testament. I'd like to see that brutality, but the fact that we're getting it with this LWO and Legado feud, that's great, man. And Rey Mysterio's finally back, and I'm super excited, man. What is your guys' take on
the work that Garza and Humberto put on during NXT? they showed that they can go given the time.
Oh yeah.
And then when LWO went down to NXT like last month or so, they showed that they can still go. So given the time, I think a match like that for Mania would look good. Because looking at the card, I don't think there's a lot of high flyers in there. I feel like Mania, you got to throw a little bit of every sort of wrestling type of genre in there. And I feel like an LWO versus LDF, don't even give them like a 10-minute, 15-minute match on Mania. They're going to cook, bro.
And I love that Dashboard said Ray versus Santos is going to be great at Mania. I can see Dominic helping. Even if it's not the one-on-one, even if it's the two factions going at it, and Dom somehow gets involved again. If that happens, I hope on the other side we can get an Andrade just being in the mix. I am a huge fan of Andrade, and when he on Raw when he not confronted Dom, but they kind of ran into each other. I was like, there is obviously something here, obviously, and I hope they play into it. But really, I just want to see Andrade do something. So if Dom gets involved, I mean, that's a perfect time to just throw Andrade in there, man. That's a perfect time. But no, I love the feud. It's gonna be fun. I think I'd rather have the factions go at it than a 1-on-1 match. And that's no offense to Ray and Santos. They're great. They can obviously give us a great match. But just like Axel said, especially for those young guys in those two factions, why not? Let them go out there and show out. Let them go out there and do something crazy.
100%.
Axel gassed it. I don't know why he trying to gas up these feuds. Like I don't know why he trying to gas it, bro. Like I'm gonna keep it a bean, bro. I don't care if I see these niggas at Mania or not. Like I couldn't care less about these two factions. Now Ray and Santa, if they had a 1-on-1, I'm down for it. But I ain't trying to see a 6-man tag team. Not trying to see. I've been to enough Manias to not want to ever see that again. So,
they've been cooking though. They've been cooking. They've been beating each other up.
I wouldn't be mad at the big faction thing if they swapped that with the WrestleMania Tag Team Showcase.
I'm gonna say if we're allowing them to get away with that, then why can't we have those two factions go at it?
I mean that's cool and all. I mean if they're in the kickoff show, yeah, for sure.
Come on, man.
Or you could do the showcase match, put the two teams on it, and still do Ray and Santos.
True.
And you could continue that feud in showcase. I'm just saying, if that's a way that they could potentially go with that.
True.
If it is a 1-on-1 match, we all agree that Santos should go over at Mania, right?
Oh, 1,000%.
Okay.
1,000%.
I think Dom went over last year, but
yeah. But it was a feel good moment. Yeah, it was a feel good moment because Dom was getting his ass whooped and he was being an asshole. So yeah.
That's why I kind of thought they were gonna somehow kind of run it back, but then all the changes happened. Santos got there, LWO happened, and from them joining forces, we kind of already seen. Santos is gonna turn eventually. So yeah. I honestly thought Dom was gonna get his. It was gonna run it back somehow. But I'm okay with this, and I feel like Dom being by himself as much as he is, it's gonna be good. But I honestly thought we were gonna get Dom and Ray again, but things change. A lot going on, so.
So shifting gears, now we get to another marquee feud in the Bayley saga with Io Sky. So on SmackDown last night, we were supposed to get a tag team match between Dakota Kai and Bayley versus the Kabuki Warriors, not for the titles, by the way. About 5 minutes into the match, man, Bayley was gonna go tag Dakota Kai, and she stepped off the ropes and showed her true colors. Dakota Kai is back aligned with Damage Control, and Bayley has absolutely no friends, no help. I want to hear you guys' take. Who could potentially be coming to save Bayley? And what do you guys think about Jade Cargill staring down Damage Control after the fact of the match?
And I'm gonna also say this to add to what you just said, Axel. Jade also was on Twitter talking crazy talk. I think she called them little girls and bro, she was going crazy. So I mean, yeah. Go ahead.
She also did say going off of Tommy. She also did say business is about to pick up. So hey,
she did say that.
I do want to I kind of want to make one comment on the Dakota thing. Who does Dakota think she's fooling? We knew she was in the trend the whole time, bro.
Yeah.
Love, we didn't know.
I saw someone attach the meme where it's like Shaq is like, "You can't fool me. I'm familiar with your game." Like, everybody knew, bro.
She just
Everybody
turns
knew.
on everybody, man. She's like, I wouldn't even be surprised if she just goes ahead next week and turns on damage control. And says,
She
I'm
has
a
been turning on people
it's
for
like,
her whole career, huh? That's
Yep, she did
crazy.
Tegan
go back
Knox,
to her
Raquel,
NXT
and
days.
now.
That's
Yep.
crazy.
But to be honest, I couldn't. I guess Jade's gonna be the one to help. Maybe
would
Jade
be
doesn't get a match
sick.
and she just helps out Bailey. Because I can't really think of anybody else who's gonna help Bailey. To be honest with you.
What do you think, Steven?
I don't think so either, but I think this plays into. I mean, if y'all niggas, were tapped into NXT back when it was popping, you know what I'm saying? She didn't really need nobody. I mean, I know she had Sasha and all that, but she was still doing her thing. You know what I'm saying? And I think Bailey's gonna tap into her inner hugger. And she gonna be like, "Yo, nigga, I'm too gangster for this. I can handle Sky and damage control on my own, nigga." I'm gonna sound ugly as hell saying this, but she gonna stand on business regardless of what's gonna happen. All right, she don't need no one else, bro. She gonna stand on business, bro. If she gotta take out damage control one by one, she will. And Dakota Kai, nigga, she a hoe ass nigga anyway, bro. She been turning on niggas since the NXT days anyway, so I ain't really worried, bro. Bailey gonna really stand on business and damage control, bro. Get them niggas out of there, bro. I was gonna get damage control because of Bailey, bro. That's it, bro.
That's funny, Dashboard. Can I be honest with you guys? Since you guys just said that and Jade was commenting and everything, what if that was supposed to be Mercedes' spot? Like if she signed to, what if that was supposed to be her spot and they put Jade there?
Bro, I hate.
I mean, it makes sense. Bailey and Mercedes, we know the history. That just makes sense. And let's not act like they weren't trying to get Mercedes back. You know what I'm saying? Let's not act like that. So I mean,
show. Yeah,
I'm just saying, it just that probably was written down. I'm not gonna lie. And Jade was probably the perfect. She's still a big star. We're gonna pop if she shows up at Mania, regardless. So it probably made sense to them,
Yeah, Tommy. Yeah, and I'm gonna get swipes on Tinder, Tommy. So just let me know when you're done just saying BS, bro. Just let me know, and I'll just stop, bro. Because you're obviously just trolling at this point,
bro.
So, I got a question for you, Steven. Since you said something about a hugger, do you think there's a possibility we see the Bailey buddies back?
I hope so. Low-key.
The inflatables, Is there
Keep those in the
a
house, man.
I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna get like the floatables and all that, but I do think we'll get like the gimmick back in a certain extent. Like she's gonna take all the damage, but still gonna come out on top. Like she's gonna show that grit. Wow, I just used grit in a sentence. She's gonna show that it don't matter like what you throw at me, I'm still gonna stand on business. Hey, buddy, that will be coming to Darian's invoice. I need to make sure
he knows how to do it. He knows the secret.
Tommy, for you want to run up Donnie's invoice on Tuesday, bro. Just do this twice. Just do this a few times.
Oh, thank you, man. I needed something new to do. I felt like the balloons and the little confetti was getting old, I feel like I need new stuff, man.
There you go.
Yo, EJ, we gonna get into that. Trust. But I do think in a certain extent it's gonna come back. I think at Mania, I do think damage control is gonna come out and try to help Io Sky and just beat up Bailey, bruise her, do all this. But I think at the end, Bailey's gonna come out top and finish the match. So I think we're gonna get that gimmick to a certain extent. I don't think we're gonna get the inflatables. I do think though, I think her theme will change to her hugger theme. Either that or they're gonna change it to a babyface like theme. Okay. But I don't think we're gonna get the floatables and all that. Because I think Bailey has passed that. I think she's past that and evolved.
Yeah, I think she's way above that gimmick now, man.
But the gimmick itself though of her
I love her theme right now.
I mean, yeah, but that's her heel theme though.
Yeah, I know. It's probably gonna not.
I'm not gonna lie, but this version of Bailey would look insane coming out to the hugger theme.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
That might be a little too babyface. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bro, Chad, this is just showing that Tommy wasn't tapped in the back in the day NXT,
Bro,
Come
there's
on.
no. You're right. I don't even know what the Hunger theme sounds like, but guess what? It can't be
Whoa.
better than this.
Wait, Tommy. You know what? Do me a
Blood
favor.
not tapped
Put in your headphone
in,
real quick.
bro.
Put in your headphone real quick, and then come back.
Oh,
Then
right
make
now?
your thing.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
And then
Right.
be like, yeah.
If it's not good, chat, I'm gonna be so upset.
Bro, Chad, every day
It's not
I
great,
just
but
want to
it's
stalk
not
Tommy,
great, but
bro.
it's like nostalgia, you know.
Yeah.
Bro, he not tapped in, bro.
Oh, wait.
He was too busy being a thug
Oh, wait.
back in his day. So obviously,
I'm not even a thug, chat. I'm just gonna mute y'all.
So two other things I'm gonna cover. So one of them being, so I know we were talking about earlier how people's time was taken off TV and stuff like that. One guy who actually takes advantage of the time that he's given is LA Knight, because he went up to Nick Aldis and just put straight fire on him. He brought the steel chair with him, with this, the steel chair that obviously AJ Styles hit him with several times at Elimination Chamber, and he said he wanted to go find AJ Styles. Unfortunately, AJ Styles was not at the arena because Nick Aldis sent him home. And one key thing that I will say that actually happened right before that segment was Nick Aldis was talking to the New Catch Republic. So for those who don't know, Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. And he said that him and Adam Pearce have an announcement soon about the tag team titles, which means that they could potentially be getting split soon, possibly before WrestleMania, or it could be after or during WrestleMania, but we'll see. But I do think it's going to lead to the splitting of the titles. But yeah, LA Knight it seems like he's going to go on to WrestleMania, and he's probably going to face AJ Styles in a marquee singles match, which would be very nice for AJ Styles. And not only that, but it would be very nice for LA Knight, and AJ Styles' resume at WrestleMania is looking pretty nice. And I guess the last thing that I'll cover was the main event, which is Randy Orton against Austin Theory. Austin Theory just keeps selling like a dog, man. What a guy, man. There was a moment when they were about to do a superplex off the top rope, and Randy Orton slipped, and they both recovered, and the move still looked devastating, whether it was from the top rope or it was Randy Orton on the ground. And Wardlow. I forgot Collision was on.
Shocker.
But
yeah, I completely forgot. Hey, I'm not gonna lie.
Not too many people watch Collision, man. Especially CM Punk left, so that.
But Axel,
come on, that was the worst.
But Axel, like, why watch Collision when you can watch BTBC?
Exactly.
Exactly. Whole time we didn't see them as a threat, so we was like, forget Sunday. Who owns Saturday? Not them.
Like, look at Roman just watching BTBC.
Like. So yeah, it was a great match, and man, Theory, what a great sell of the RKO. He spun into the ring, got the RKO, and he flew in the freaking air, man. Randy Orton obviously got the win, and then Grayson Waller came and attacked him. Kevin Owens went for the save. KO gave a stunner to Austin Theory, another great sell. I think Austin Theory has one of the best stunner sells. And it's looking like we're going to head towards a triple threat match with Kevin Owens, Randy Orton, and Logan Paul at WrestleMania for the United States title. And
multi-man for sure is what I'm thinking.
Could be a ladder match. I guess we'll see. But Logan Paul is going to be on SmackDown next week, along with Roman Reigns, The Rock, Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, and Braun Breaker. By the way, just to name a few.
Is that one in San Antonio, or was that?
That was
in
Dallas.
Russell spot, you're letting me down, gang. I'm not gonna lie.
They couldn't flip it. I don't know why, bro.
SmackDown looks very stacked next week, and it's looking primed to be probably the best show of the year. So this show was great, but if you thought this was the generational show, just wait till next week when Seth and Cody and they're all in the ring together and they're cutting promos on each other, just trying to one up each other. So that'll be great. But this SmackDown this week, actually, if I were to rate it on a 1 through 10 level, I'm not gonna lie, this is easily like 8.75, almost closing in on a 9. So this was a very good SmackDown, very enjoyable. It went by very quick due to obviously the Bloodline segment going 40 plus minutes. But yeah, it was a great entertaining show. I feel like they hit the nail on the head. And yeah, this great SmackDown.
Before we move on from SmackDown, when was the last time? And I'm gonna give my answer as well because I took a very long break with wrestling. But when was the last time to you guys that the build up to Mania was this good? Had you this engaged?
What's up, Mark?
Also, hi, nice to meet you, Mr. Hardy, not named Jeff, Matt, or Tom. Is it Hardy?
That's a fire pipe
That's
up. I ain't
hey
gonna lie.
man, I fuck
Go
with
check
that
out his
man.
page. Go check out
Love,
his page. He interviewed
love.
me last month or December. Go check out his podcast, man.
The last time, man, it's crazy because last year's WrestleMania build was
I don't
very
think it was
good.
this crazy, but
I don't, yeah,
it
I
was
don't
good.
think it was this crazy. But if I were to say one, it honestly, this answer is just this answer is, I think a lot of people would say it, but 28's build.
There we go.
I'll even
Yeah.
throw in another one, but before everything happened, I think 36 was shaping up to be one of the best builds to a WrestleMania, and a lot of it had to do with Drew and Brock, and obviously that
Edge and
year
Randy, bro.
Edge and Randy had great promos leading up to Mania. For a lot of people that don't remember this match, but Seth and KO was seen like a prime match. And also during that time, we got the triple threat ladder match between Miz, John Morrison, and the New Day and the Usos. And that was shaping up to be another good match. So there was a lot of marquee matchups heading into WrestleMania that year. And also the thing that we were supposed to get Roman and Goldberg, and I thought like the promos were going well up until things happened and Roman had to obviously pull out due to COVID.
Yeah.
And the last one that I will talk about is oh my gosh, I lost it. Damn, and it was a marquee feud. I lost it.
Oh, Cena and the Fiend.
Cena and Bray. Yes, Cena and Bray. That one, the promos leading up to WrestleMania were amazing. And Rhea and Charlotte, by the way, because Charlotte, she was the first woman or just Royal Rumble winner to challenge an NXT champion for that title. And
Man.
yeah, that was another one. So there was a lot of the build to Mania 36, whether it was once it shut down or before it shut down, it was going very good. And I wish that Mania had a crowd because I think that Mania could have delivered. But before that,
Man,
I would say 28.
going back, man. I wish we had a podcast at that time, at that Mania, at that COVID time, because just to discuss all the craziness going on. But one of these weeks, we just got to go back and revisit some of these crazy times in wrestling like that. But yeah, I agree that 28 was the best build since then.
Steven,
So
what do you think? What do you think? Best Mania build. Last best Mania build.
WrestleMania 28.
Oh, okay, so we all got that's valid. Everyone got the same answer. That's fair.
I'll throw
even
an
38
underrated.
was really good too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the stupendous 2 nights, the most stupendous WrestleMania ever, and then obviously the Seth and well, what we soon found out to be was Cody. That stuff was phenomenal.
Kevin
Seth
Owens,
Rollins.
That was
Stone
heat. I ain't gonna
Cold.
lie to you.
That
heat.
was Seth
Yeah.
Rollins
Even Pat
was
McAfee and Theory's build was
yeah.
crazy. Yeah.
That Seth Rollins was literally carrying that whole thing by himself. But another one that's underrated that I'll throw on there, and I think a lot of it has to do with one match, is WrestleMania 30, and a lot of it has to do with Daniel Bryan and the build up to that. I just and obviously a lot of people had the fear that Daniel Bryan was not going to win at WrestleMania, was not going to get his moment, and the other fear of another match that honestly struck a lot of fear in a lot of people, even to this day. I have questions about it, but The Undertaker and Brock Lesnar. Such an intriguing feud at the time, and Brock Lesnar obviously early in his days was pictured as the next big thing, and at the time I was like, man, like he wasn't the right guy. But I look back at it now,
I disagree.
and I said at the time I didn't think it was a good thing. Thinking back at it now in hindsight, I think it was a great thing because he later went on. Obviously, he mauled John Cena at SummerSlam later that year. He went on to main event several WrestleManias after that. Had amazing feuds with a bunch of different people. If anything, that him beating the streak made him an even much bigger star than what he was then. And he was already a big star within WWE, outside of WWE due to the UFC. And so it propelled him to a bigger star. And then probably the third feud, the marquee feud, was Cena and Bray. It was such an amazing feud. Those two guys had absolute chemistry with each other, and they went on to have a phenomenal trilogy there.
Not bad.
But
All right, what's next? Oh, we gotta talk about?
we can hit the highlights of Raw. We don't gotta talk about everything that happened on there. Main things. What would Drew cut another crazy promo mentioning another stray at Punk, bro.
Bro,
What do you think?
Yo, Drew's a loser. That's almost Drew McIntyre's a loser. All right, he's a loser. All right, that's how.
You know, it was crazy. The craziest part about that segment was when Drew was talking about how his eardrums got kind of fucked up, and then he, the doctors told him he can't be at WrestleMania. He said, "Who the hell do you think I am, CM Punk?" And then he went crisscross applesauce, started talking to everybody. Man, Drew, if I were to put hater of the year, I think Drew is at the top. Low key a close second, and it's not by a lot, would be Christian Cage. Like the stuff he's doing over there on AEW, man, he's very entertaining. But yeah, Drew is top tier talent, hater of the year. Like that dude is a freaking menace.
Fuck Drew. How about that?
Lock that thug up, Drew McIntyre.
I agree with Steven, bro. Lock him up, bro. Get him out of here.
Lock him up. He is a danger to society, bro.
Bro, he wears black Air Forces for real.
Yeah, nah. Did you see him? Did you see him pull up with the Nike Tech to Elimination Chamber? Dude was tech out. He was Nike Tech and everything, dude. Look up a video. I'm telling you, bro. This dude is literally pulling up, dude, with Nike Tech, bro. Like, look it up, bro. I'm telling you, he's actually doing this menace stuff to a T. Like, not on screen, not just on screen, but off screen. Well, technically not off screen because he is doing it on screen. Because you know how they show like the wrestler showing up to the arena. Well, for the Elimination Chamber one, and I believe Raw too, they showed him coming up in a Nike Tech.
That's crazy.
I remember.
By the way,
Rumble,
black Nike Tech. Black.
Why?
That just tells you exactly.
I remember after Punk got injured, he posted a video of him training to Dreams and Nightmares. He was like, "Gotta watch those triceps." I was like, "Oh, that's crazy, bro."
Dude, he's changed the dynamic. Honestly, I was not a fan of seeing Drew and Seth again, but man, he's completely changed that dynamic. And Seth is over here talking about, Drew is saying things like, "Oh, don't worry about the bloodline. I don't want a tainted victory and all this stuff." You know damn well Drew does not give a damn. Like, what the hell, man? And Seth over here kind of passionate promo again. I think it's been since Rumble season has come around. Seth has been on an absolute tear, cutting promos, and yeah, I think we need to see more of a serious side. Seth, I'm fine with him being a face, but he just needs to be a little more serious because he's doing great at it right now.
I'm gonna say I don't per se want to see it like full time because I do like that Joker type gimmick that he kind of has. But I will say in a time like this, you gotta be on your P's and Q's, bro. So I do agree. Right now, especially, we do need to see a little bit more serious out of Seth. So I get you.
On Monday, man, I need to see Drew kind of go at Seth a little bit for saying basically telling Seth that like now that tag match is he's not gonna main event WrestleMania.
Oh yeah,
that would be crazy.
Oh, that would be hey, Drew keeps his receipts, so I wouldn't be surprised if he comes along and says something along those lines. So this is he could be saying like, "Yo, this is your fault. We're not main eventing night one."
Literally, yeah.
And that would be like great TV right there. I think that could be something that they could play into their story.
And because remember, he cut a promo telling Seth, bro, you don't have to worry about them. That is not your fight anymore, bro. So he can bring that right back up. Like he got some ammo now. So Seth, watch out. He got some ammo, bro. And Drew's he's on Black Air Force activity right now on the mic. So just heads up, Seth.
And other than that, man,
Sami Zayn, ending his losing streak to Shinsuke Nakamura. He was on a 10-match losing streak.
Mm-hmm. Also, with Sami Zayn, a bunch of people are looking to go after the Intercontinental title.
He's one of them. That face-off with Gunther. And I guess the other thing that we can potentially cover from Raw. Obviously, they had the Cody and Paul Heyman thing, but I don't know if we should cover that just because it's like whatever. It was a whatever segment. But Judgment Day and Imperium, hey, like that was interesting. That was interesting, I will say. And for a second, I'm like, damn, is Damian Priest gonna cash in his Money in the Bank briefcase on Gunther? And then obviously, Dominic Mysterio I was like, hey, move to the side, man. You know, it's my time. And I'm gonna see a lot of people saying they would love to see Dominic Mysterio as a IC champion. Hey, that wouldn't be too bad. You know,
See,
he was great as a North American champion, and this yeah, he could be a great IC champion.
with the
Mark,
way
I
they're
was
building
thinking
it,
that.
with
I
the way
was
they're building
thinking.
it, I don't know
Oh.
because they're also leaning towards a multi-man for the U.S. title as well. So I don't know what's gonna happen.
That's why I if they were gonna do a ladder match, I think I would rather see like the United States one because I just can't picture Gunther on top of a ladder.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah,
can't.
no.
I just don't see that.
I feel like that'd be everything Gunther is against.
Yeah.
So I had talked about it on my TikTok earlier this week, but I was saying that with all these guys coming into the picture for the IC title, and later on in the night we had Chad Gable confrontation with Adam Pearce saying that he needs to get back to that IC title. One thing I could see is potentially in one of these Raws before Mania, we get a gauntlet match between all these guys to see who faces
If they
Gunther
put it in,
one-on-one
if
at
they put it in
WrestleMania.
2K, man, they're gonna want to hype it up.
Exactly. So 6-7 man gauntlet. You know, you put Sami Zayn in there, Dominic Mysterio, Chad Gable,
Gunther,
Bronson Reed. Well, not Gunther because he's the
or not
champion,
Gunther, my
but
fault. Priest, possibly.
Priest. Yeah, you know, you put all those guys in a gauntlet match, and yeah, to see who challenges Gunther. Because damn, to do 2 multi-man matches for the mid card, I don't know. I don't know. You know.
Yeah,
It's,
it's
Also-
tough to it's tough.
Watching that segment, did y'all get the idea that it's possible that Priest is gonna cash in on Gunther?
Definitely.
Ooh,
That's what I first
it-
thought. And I was like, maybe that's the way of kind of them avoiding either a really short reign that we all kind of assume may happen if he does if he does cash in, or it's just I don't know if they want to just make it more of a norm.
I feel like I
that
shouldn't
happens.
like that, but I feel like that would make Gunther even more important at the same time, though.
Exactly. And then again, I think it would also just protect Damien just a little bit more as well. Because again, that main event scene it's hard to squeeze them in there, but the mid card scene it kind of you can kind of squeeze them in there and not even kind of bat your eye, you know.
Tommy, if they do that, the Money in the Bank will literally be cooked. I'm
No,
telling you this right now.
100%. But at the same time, though, I mean, they literally just did this a year ago. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, and it's been that's the reason why it's been cooked.
I just don't put it past them. Is what I'm saying. I don't put it past them. I don't put it.
Yeah. Keep it past them, nigga. And then when no one cares about the Money in the Bank anymore, yeah, we gonna know why, bro. We gonna know why. I ain't gonna lie. I stopped caring about the Money in the Bank since like 2020. I'm not gonna cap to you.
That's crazy.
So,
damn,
yeah,
you didn't care about it
one.
for 2021, where Big E, you know, got his big moment, man, and he
Oh
won.
yeah, that was very important. Yeah, that was.
Yeah. You see?
But then, after that, it was like, oh, all right, bro.
Cook. Yeah.
Because Otis won, it was like, oh, okay. So we just giving anyone the briefcase at this point. Might as well just put the title on me. Put the briefcase on me at this point. If we just giving it to anyone, so yeah, that's just me though. If Damian Priest catches it on Gunther, I ain't gonna lie, Tommy, you gonna have to cash at me $100. So
What? Why do I have to cash out you $100? Because the others were right. Why do I have to pay you?
because you're the Elon, so we talking about.
How many manias have you been to?
That's not the point. 3.
I was
But
asking a question. I was asking a question.
Man, I do want to spend a little time. Axel just brought it up right now, but I do want to spend a little time that on NXT. Man, NXT's been cooking on this road to Stand and Deliver.
Yep.
Something crazy happened in the main event.
Trip.
But first, Axel, what's your first point, man?
So the first point I want to make, obviously, Tommy whooped that trick. He didn't come back, by the way. Just want to put that out there. He didn't come back.
Yeah,
But a contract signing happened between Carmelo and Ilya Dragunov, supposed to face off this upcoming Tuesday at Roadblock. It's gonna be a great show, by the way. There's a bunch of great matches on there. So if you do watch NXT, or if you don't watch NXT, definitely go watch it because they've been on a roll. But basically they were gonna do their contract signing, whatever, and then the Don of NXT, Tony D'Angelo, came out. You already know, man. Came out, and so when Carmelo came out, he had all this security with him, and apparently, so when Tony D'Angelo came out, you know, he was like, "Hey, you guys go on ahead, get up out of here." He paid them off, and they left. Tony D'Angelo then went and issued a challenge to Carmelo Hayes for this upcoming Tuesday on Roadblock. number one contenders match to see who goes up against Ilya Dragunov. Now, this is where I think Trick plays a big part. This upcoming Tuesday, I believe Trick Williams is going to come back and he's going to cost Carmelo the number one contendership match for the NXT title. Tony D'Angelo is going to go on to stand and deliver. And we're going
Tony
to get
D'Angelo's going to get not a main event.
Yep.
I don't think he's main event stand deliver, but I think it's a title match. Trick and Melo are definitely main event.
Trick and Melo, unsanctioned match. Book it right now. At stand and deliver.
Oh,
bro, but we'll get to that. But Tony D'Angelo's gonna be, bro. He's about to be in a world title.
Shout out to Tony D'Angelo.
Bro, man, what you know about Tony D'Angelo, man?
Bro, Tony D'Angelo is like, bro, he's the dog. Oh man, bro. I'm mad hyped.
Where all these NXT fans been at, bro? Y'all wasn't down with me when NXT 2.0 first came out. Niggas was hating on it. I've been down with NXT.
Yeah, I was. I'm
one of them. Audience for NXT, bro. I've been loving NXT.
All right, no.
Hey, wait, Steven. Since you're such a big NXT 2.0 fan, how many NXT shows have you been to since 2.0? I know me and Tommy been to one.
Bro. That ain't the point though. That ain't really the point at this.
Who's going to stand and deliver? I know me and Axel are.
That's different though.
You get a pass on this one. You get a pass on the stand and deliver one. But come on, man.
I'm just saying though. I watched the very first episode of NXT 2.0 where niggas was hating on it. But I was like, nah, bro, this show's heat, bro. Y'all just not tapped in yet. Oh my God, Devin Booker.
I feel like so to my defense again, because I was one of those big haters at the beginning.
I'm not gonna lie, Tommy, you just don't get a pass no more for
yeah, I might have said you don't get a pass, but nigga, like.
Well, no, I mean black. I mean, I missed the whole good black and gold. So the first
thing hold the horses. You missed the whole black and gold era. It didn't have the right to talk crazy about NXT 2.0. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Get out of here, buddy. Yeah, you gassed it, nigga. Nah, you gassed it. He gassed it. Yeah. Anyway, Derek.
Steve, I don't know why you're acting brand new like you didn't know that already. What are we doing?
No. Because it just hit me. It just hit me like he didn't see the black and gold era. Didn't have the rights to talk crazy on NXT 2.0.
That's literally so. My point to you is that was my first that was my NXT. That's what I saw NXT was, and I thought that was crazy because what was
wait.
That was if what I'm telling you is I'm be honest. I've seen like the last few Black and Gold episodes because I remember how Nicole and Carmelo Hayes match very well. But even then, like that was it was a change, my guy. You gotta let the change happen. I didn't like the first episode.
Tommy, just shut up, bro.
I didn't like the first episode. It was cool.
All right, Tommy, just shut up, bro.
I'm gonna need episode 1 was whack, bro.
I'm gonna need to show you.
You gassed it. You just gassed. All right, bro.
Tell me what happened in episode 1, Steven. What happened in episode 1?
Tommy, I'm gonna need to show you a list of matches that happened on not pay-per-views, not takeovers, but on regular NXT shows on Tuesday nights because there was some fire NXT matches on the regular shows. I'm gonna send you a list.
The Black and Gold stuff I know was fire. That's not what I'm worried about. But the beginning of NXT 2.0 was not fire. It got there.
You gassed it. You just lied on national television. You just lied.
So you ain't see NXT Black and Gold versus 2.0 in War Games? You ain't see Black and Gold versus you didn't see Black and Gold versus 2.0 in War Games? Because that was fire.
Okay,
some people say that was great. I might agree. That might be the best. That might be the best WWE's version of War Games yet.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. But overall, the show it didn't kick off crazy. The main event was great. I mean,
bro, just go back. Okay,
let me
list the first episode of NXT 2.0 for you, bro. Braun Breaker debuted against LA Knight. That's the first thing you see on the TV. Cool. It was the Index wedding. Come on, don't tell me you didn't like the Index wedding, bro.
Index.
I mean, again, I was late coming in. I didn't really know them, so I didn't really.
Tommaso Ciampa.
Bro, you're getting me tight right now. I'm not gonna
won a fatal 4-way for the NXT title, I believe. Banger.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm not gonna lie. That's good right there, bro.
But and then it wasn't like the first big show. They threw a random guy named Von Wagner. We know him now, but like they threw a random guy in the main event, which was
all right. That was crazy. But
so like
he also failed his. I think he's the only man to ever fail a heel turn, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
That is also crazy. Shout out to Von Wagner.
It was come Tuesday though. Just saying. It was come Tuesday.
Hey, bro, but NXT
So
2.0 gave us.
He
gave us-
just said NXT 2.0 in the beginning was trash. Like Mandy and Toxic Attraction wasn't hooping. Look, you just Mandy just.
Mandy Rose's reign, bro.
yeah.
Oh man.
That's fair. That's fair.
So
But again, I'm only sold on 2 things that we named so
Yeah.
far. So I mean,
Bro, chat.
Carmelo Hayes.
Bro,
it's
it's
a
rise of
two-hour
Carmelo
how
Hayes.
angry I am
show,
right now,
by the way,
bro.
guys. Chat, it's a 2-hour show, and I'm sold
So-
on 2 segments right now.
Solo Sikoa was cutting promos.
Tommaso Ciampa?
Solo,
When they
street
let him
champion,
talk, when they let him
street
talk.
champion.
Well, they had him. There was some people that I felt like were losing on the show that I shouldn't have been losing, like Gunther. Shouldn't be fucking losing on NXT 2.0. What the fuck are we doing? That pisses me
Bro,
off.
LA
Shit,
Knight
like,
was
what we
cooking
doing?
in NXT 2.0 too. Don't forget that either, bro.
Wait, what
LA Knight
happened?
was
What
cooking.
happened?
LA Knight, he had a whole feud with Gunther that ended at Stand and Deliver. That was good. The ladder matches they were just randomly doing in NXT 2.0 were crazy too.
Can I be honest with you? I don't remember some of them. I really don't.
Oh yeah, we
I
know.
just don't
Nigga,
think
I do not remember some of them.
We know.
All right,
bro.
but we're getting off track.
Sorry,
Excellent.
chat. Sorry, chat.
So this comment is funny by making my mark. Fun fact: the only UE member to get released was Bobby Fish because I guess Bobby couldn't fry fish.
Real.
All right.
I
Hey,
just
all
wanna-
right.
You ugly as hell.
But the last thing I do want to talk about on NXT, and it was honestly the highlight moment of NXT this week. We did get a return. So Rich Holland was cutting a promo. People were booing him. Not a lot of people like Rich Holland. So we have been getting several vignettes over the last couple of weeks. A lot of them could have been traced to were being traced to Okada. They're being traced to Tama Tonga, which could still be possible, but not the vignettes. Obviously, he can still be on his way to WWE. But the one guy that nobody really expected, and honestly, it was a delight to everybody's eyes, because there was no reports on it. Like nobody knew. It was Shawn Spears. And might I add, not perfect 10 Ty Dillinger. I'm talking about the chairman, Shawn Spears. If you know about it, then you know that on AEW, he was an absolute menace. He was just hitting anybody with chair shots. There's actually memorable moment from an AEW Dynamite show back a couple of years ago. I want to say 2020 or 21, where he just absolutely slapped Cody Rhodes in the head with like an absolute mind-boggling chair shot. But yeah, we do not have Ty Dillinger anymore. He's not the perfect 10. He is a more serious character now. For those of you who don't watch AEW, he's Shawn Spears, the chairman. And honestly, I think he's going to be a great addition for NXT. Shawn Michaels is going to book him great because that is what Shawn Hickenbottom Michaels just does. He is the best booker on the planet. Sorry, Triple H.
That's not all he does, though, Axel. That's not all he does.
What else does he do?
What else does he do?
Bro, y'all haven't seen the women? He's been bringing that.
Oh,
He does more than that.
I see.
Hey,
Jada
he
Parker.
does- he does more than
Jada
that.
Parker.
He does more than booking.
Bro.
But yeah, no.
As
What do you guys think about the chairman, man, Shawn Spears?
I'm so excited.
I don't know who
Man,
that is. So
this new NXT, of course, I love it, but I do have a special place in my heart for NXT Black and Gold because of all the takeovers and stuff. I was a big Ty Dillinger fan, the Perfect 10 and all that. He was goofy. He was always losing. He was my favorite jobber though. He was my favorite jobber in NXT, which is kind of crazy to have.
I was about to say, who else has a favorite job?
He left.
Tommy's my favorite jobber.
I don't job.
Real. He left and had a good little run in AEW in the beginning at least. And I'm just hype he's back, bro. Because he's good. He's good. That first promo they gave him though, I hope that was written for him. I hope that wasn't something he came up with himself because that shit was ass. But his return was cool. I like his return.
Don't only do previews. He also had. I'm reading the comment. He also had a moniker called Giant Killer, which was only made to try to kill Warp. Was that on purpose? was that on purpose? I'm excited. I only know the chairman. I've seen clips. I've seen clips, but other than that, I only know the chairman.
He was just over for no reason as that gimmick.
Yeah, he was over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody would expect him every year at the Rumble to come out at number 10.
Oh, that's what's up. That's kind of cool though.
So, but you would know every year, so that he was coming out at number 10. You would know.
You think? Well,
and everybody, like go look back. Royal Rumble 2017, Alamo Dome. Everybody's just 10,
I was
10.
I was
Crowd
there, bro.
exploded. Crowd
And
literally exploded, bro.
my dad knew nothing about NXT, and he came out his music kit. I was like, I popped like loud. That was probably the loudest reaction I had of the night. My dad just said, "Who the fuck is that?" But
Who the
nah,
is that
man.
guy?
No, but I'm excited. The
Nigga
chairman is
pulled
gonna
the
be
Conor
fun. It's I'm just excited to see what he's gonna do, and like Axel said, I mean Shawn Michaels gonna book him straight, so we should see some exciting stuff from Shawn Spears, man.
Yeah, he doing more than booking with the women's division. I'll say that much.
Hey, and Axel, I'm gonna let this one slide because you just said Shawn Michaels was the best booker on the planet. Yep, you're right, because Scott D'Amore just got fired. You are correct. So I'm gonna
Exactly.
I'm not gonna lie.
got
He was a
I mean,
better
Shawn's
booker
better
than
than
Scott
Scott.
D'Amore in
You got
2022.
Nah, it was getting crazy. It was getting close. I'm not gonna lie. Shawn almost.
Close. I'm not gonna lie. I think Sean washed.
I don't know.
I ain't gonna lie about to say. I ain't
don't know,
that.
bro. It was. I feel like it was neck
I'll
and
give
neck,
I'll give
bro.
Scott D'Amore 2022. I'll give him 2022.
Okay, that's fair. I'll let you have
I
it.
ain't gonna lie, Darren. I wouldn't even give him 2022.
What?
I ain't gonna lie.
Okay,
we know you don't watch NXT, so obviously you're gonna say that.
No, I do. I watch it weekly. I bet you, if we could pull up history of NXT of who watched the most recently, I'm killing you, Steven. It's not even close, buddy. It's not even close.
Killing a black man? Ooh, shocker. Shocker.
All right.
Shocker.
One question that I do have for you guys. Do you guys think he's gonna come out at number 10 at next year's Royal Rumble?
Oh my god.
I mean, why not? Why not?
Nah, you think that's dead in the water? Dead in the water?
As much as I loved it, I love the gimmick. I think that should be dead. Man.
It's way past its time. One thing that I will highlight, and this is actually last night on NXT Level Up. For those of you who know who Jay Malachi is, DPW. If you are not tapped in,
man.
Tap in right now. This is the time. 2 weeks in a row. Obviously, his name is not Jay Malachi in the WWE. He goes as Javon Evans.
That's so ass, bro.
He is like the best comparison and honestly, I didn't know about DPW until Chris Danger actually appeared. I've been watching Chris Danger for well over 7 years. His WWE 2K content is great. And man, I'm over here seeing highlights of Jay Malachi. I'm like, dude, this guy's like legit a young Ricochet. That's what he reminds me of with his moveset and his high flying ability.
Wait, Steve, don't disrespect the young Ricochet, bro.
Hold on.
The young Ricochet was crazy.
Crazy. Wait, Steven, imagine NXT Ricochet, not the Ricochet we see now.
No, y'all disrespect.
Hold on. It's because you're not tapped into Jay Malachi. It's because you're not tapped in though.
I'm tapped in.
I think he's saying that Jay Malachi is better than Ricochet. Is what he's saying.
That young Ricochet was crazy.
I'm not saying he's better, but there's flashes and like you can clearly see it in his moveset. It's almost like a Ricochet-esque type of moveset where he's agile, he's flying around, he's doing these amazing moves. His finisher, I'm not gonna lie, it's like a springboard. He does this like little flip in the air, and dude, he's absolutely catching flight. He's exciting to watch now on NXT Level Up. And if you don't know who he is, tap into his DPW stuff. In the past 2 weeks, he's been on NXT Level Up. He's been great, and he's an up-and-coming star. I saw his promo yesterday. He's not the best, promo person just yet, but he's only 19 years old, and man, he can only go up from here.
He has a whole facility around him.
Exactly. So, I just wanted to highlight that because I think he's an incredible talent. Javon Evans, he's coming up right now in the WWE, and honestly, I think a year from now we'll be looking at him as a contender, and I'm not gonna say for the NXT Championship, but maybe for like NXT North American title.
Yes, sir.
And I'm not gonna lie, I'd be remiss if I didn't say that I would love to see a feud between him and Wes Lee. I think those two guys can absolutely go at it. And that is a fantasy booking that I will put into the world, and hopefully the world takes it to Shawn Michaels.
Mm-hmm.
Do your thing, Shawn. Book it, because that could be fire.
Yo, Axel, can I tell you something, bro?
What's good?
I've never told a man this, but I love you. You are cooking right now. I fear.
I appreciate it.
I feel like you said that several times to me, at least.
Well, damn. Okay.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, damn, you have to ruin the moment. I wanted him to feel a little special.
I
no,
appreciate it,
he's
man. I
special,
love you
of
too.
course, of course.
But yeah, that's kind of my thing. EJ the GOAT actually wants to talk about that Maxine Dupree thing. I don't know if we have time.
We'll talk about it right now, but
uh,
I do want to, what's it called? I did want to ask this kind of question because it kind of leaned into that. It didn't really, but I'm just gonna put it in. But who are some of the guys on who are some of the guys like on NXT or women in NXT that y'all think should be like NXT for lifers? Like they just don't leave. I'm not gonna lie, I think Wesley, if he just had his whole career, his whole singles career in NXT, I would be fine with that. He does good work.
It's okay, Steven. It's okay. Wesley, come on to TNA. If they don't want to bring you up, we'll take care of you, buddy.
I don't
You got the homies already here.
I don't think they need to, bro. I think he's one of those guys that will get lost in the shuffle.
Yeah.
I don't think so, though, Darren. I don't think so. And I'm gonna give you a quick point why. I think if he were to get called up to the main roster, I think he would have the potential to be the face of a U.S. title division or even the IC. Because I'm not gonna lie, like I think he will go really, really over with the main roster crowd. Like now, if you were to say, hey, let's just keep him on NXT, I would say so, but I don't really like the idea of someone being an NXT lifer. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I think that's kind of like the G League.
To be honest, I feel the same way, but with the 2023 that NXT had, man, I don't think that's a slap in the face no more.
But like, do you really want a black man sticking a G League for that long though?
I don't see. Okay, I don't know about you. I don't see NXT as a G League no more.
But like,
I can't not see it as.
I go out there. I see where you coming from.
Keep bringing people up. So I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Like, cause like, it'll be different if no one was getting called up. But like, essentially,
I see.
The G League, like your goal is the main roster. Like you want to get the Raw, you want to get the SmackDown. Yeah. Like no one's goal is to be an NXT type. You know, you feel me?
I get that for sure.
Like, but they're not. If they were to make it where to like NXT is legit its own brand, like how they did in 2019. 2019, bro, they made me feel like NXT was gonna be a standalone brand, bro. Like I think you
kind of swayed me a little bit. Maybe I'm just stuck in the past a little bit with that, but I don't know, man. I personally, I just don't, because we've seen them mess up call-ups so many times.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like Triple H would see Wesley as like Gargano, where he knows he's good, but he's not gonna put him in those spots. Like we haven't seen Gargano in a big spot yet.
But I ain't gonna lie though, dear. I think Gargano's different though. I don't think he was ever like a lot of people like to say he could have been world champion, but I never visioned Gargano on the main roster.
Me, like that video. Me and you have the same opinion on him, but I feel like Triple H sees him the exact same way though.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. I would say Triple H does. I mean, Triple H is. Oh no, he all over the place. So I mean, I see where you're coming from there. Though I definitely see.
I guess some guys that I see being NXT lifers. This young kid actually, Riley Osborne, from Chase U. He's a guy I can definitely see as an NXT lifer, and more on the Chase U stuff. But Andre Chase and Duke Hudson, their gimmick just works in NXT.
It does, it does.
I don't know how it could translate over to the main roster. Although it could happen.
I think there's a way, but I don't know.
But that Chase U, man, it's so over in NXT, and I think that if they actually make that into a third brand, not developmental, if they make that into a third brand, those NXT like 4 lifers, man, like, hey, I wouldn't mind it. Like, and not, but they have to make it a third brand, because then you can keep those guys on NXT for life. Because obviously those guys probably want better for themselves. You don't. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they don't want to be relegated to a developmental brand. Obviously, us fans, we don't really see it like that. We see it more as a third brand. But they see, the people in the back, they see it as a developmental brand, and I don't think those guys want to have that attached to them for like their whole lives.
Yeah. I'm sure in their
But
heads their goal when signing with WWE wasn't to be on NXT. It's the main event of WrestleMania. So I get that.
but I also see like where somebody's perspective is like, oh, if I'm an NXT for lifer, like you were talking about Wesley, he wants to put on great television on NXT so that maybe those higher ups can be like, oh, why not make this into a third brand? So that could be his goal in making NXT into an actual legitimate third brand.
Mhm.
So which could play out well for both sides. The women is tougher. I'm not gonna lie. Damn, I want to say Nikita, man, but I'm literally going down the list, and it's hard. And it's crazy. So I want to say Gigi Dolan because she
Low-key.
hasn't worked out. I feel like they turned the wrong one heel and the wrong one face when they did Gigi Dolan and JC Jane.
Wasn't JC Jane
Gigi,
the heel?
yes,
JC has a little
and
bit more personality. Yeah.
I think JC Jane, looking back at it now, should have been the face. Gigi Dolan has the like low key more of a persona of a heel to me, and I think Gigi Dolan, she just hasn't shown much shine, man. Honestly, Kiana James up until a couple of months ago seemed like an NXT lifer, but man, she seems like she's on the rising as a star.
Wait, who actual?
Kiana James is on the rise as a star, potential star. There's a lot of women that are on the rise as stars. You got Kiana James, even what's her name? The girl that goes out with Carmelo Hayes.
I don't
I
even
know
know.
exactly what
Who
you're talking about. Her
goes out
name
with
is
Carmelo
not
Hayes?
popping in my head.
Hold on. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you right now. Hold on. Kalani Jordan. So Kalani
That's
is I know. Kalani Jordan is a star. She's a star in the making, and I think obviously I don't know if she'll be an NXT lifer. I just think a lot of these women, it's hard to tell with the women because I feel like a lot of these women will go up to the main roster.
Mhm.
The ones that are kind of middling, so I think like the Gigi Dolans of the world, who's been around since 2.0 days, she might be stuck, and so might Thea Hale as an NXT lifer. I think Thea Hale probably
I
can
think
be
as
one of
long as she
those.
stays with Chase U, she might go with them. But if she goes up on her own, I think
Yeah.
she might be stuck.
I honestly think, well, for Thea, I just think it's an age thing. Cause I think she's younger than me, which I'm 23, so she's.
I think she was on TV at 18.
Bro,
That's what I'm saying.
she's
So I think it's
19
just
years
an
old
age
right
thing
now.
with that. I think we're
Yeah,
just waiting for her
that's
to
what I'm about to
mature.
say. Yeah, she a young bull, so like I mean, she
She has a lot
could
of time.
stay at
I think
NXT
it's
for
way
a
too
minute.
early.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. So she could be in NXT for 6 years, and I mean, she'll still be only 25. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, like,
Oh, you guys did. Oh, you guys did.
I'm off on her age.
I ain't gonna lie.
She's
Thea Hell
19,
will
I
be on the
believe.
main roster by like at least 21, 22.
No,
She's
but I'm
19 right
saying
now, I
it wouldn't
believe.
be crazy if she did have that long stay. Because again, she's only
Oh,
gonna be
okay.
25. You know what I mean? So that's what I meant. I hope.
Well,
I mean, if her goal is to cut to the main roster, I hope it don't take that long. You know, I hope she gets there soon.
I ain't gonna lie though, but I think like the more and more people like that, like maybe leaves WWE or like they released, because you gotta understand, like the main roster, bro, they're not getting any younger. Like a lot of them are getting old. So I think like the people we're talking about right now in like 5 years are gonna be running WWE. Like Seth Rollins won't be around. Charlotte won't really be around.
Seth will still be
Bianca,
around 5 years.
you saw it?
I think say 10 years because 5 years is 5 years for a wrestler. They'll still be around for sure.
I'm saying in a sense of like
Who's
because a
gonna be
lot
at
of
the
like
top of the card?
like they won't be on top
Oh,
anymore.
okay.
Like,
I see.
I think a lot of them probably will be like going to Hollywood or like doing other stuff because like I ain't gonna lie, like 30, like in the wrestling years, like 33, 34 isn't young. But besides wrestling, like just regular people, 35 is a little old. A lot of these people have kids. They're going to want to take a break from wrestling and things like that. So that's what I'm saying. Like in 5 years, we're going to see a woman like Kiana Jordan, Gigi, JC, and a lot of these people from NXT go up to the main roster and kind of run things a little bit. So that's just kind of like how I view things. I don't know.
I feel like our women's roster. Well, our women's roster.
Real, it's real.
I feel like if you averaged out the WWE's women's roster's age, I feel like they're not even at a point where any of them that are on TV right now are close to any type of slowing down or any type of retirement. So with that being said, I think just by just because the main guys aren't really done hanging it up, I think we're gonna see majority of the women in NXT for a while, but not because they're bad and they need it, just because that's again the main roster
just
is
young.
stacked.
Yeah.
It's stacked, bro. So
One thing I will say that it's a question that I got for you guys. What do you guys think about Sol Ruka? She has like one of the most like impressive
Oh.
finishers I have ever seen in my life. And I think she could really be a major star. She's actually about to return soon. They've
I was
been
just
filming
about to
vignettes
ask
for
you.
So he
her.
returns next week or something.
I believe so. But yeah, like what do you guys think about her? Because her finisher is absolutely insane.
I like her finisher. I'm not
look,
too big on her, to be honest with you, but I like her finisher though.
I'm not either. Like, I don't. I mean, her finisher is fire. Like, that might be one of the greatest finishers I've ever seen. But
Yeah.
I mean, she don't like stand out to someone like me. Like, I really can't envision her being like NXT Women's Champion or
Yeah.
even Raw. Like, I like if they're like a mid card title, I would say that. But like, I just haven't seen enough from like
For
me to like really like say that like she could be a
Hmm.
star or anything like that. I think we still need to give her more time. Just in my
for
opinion.
me,
She's only
what's
24, man.
All right,
yeah,
Mark, we appreciate you, bro. We appreciate you.
appreciate you, man.
Have a great night,
For me,
Mark.
what wins me over, man, is I love my 5-star matches. I love my just match like good matches in general. Is the promo. Once you cut a good promo, then my eyes are like really on you. And I haven't got that from her. I haven't got that from a lot of people. So that's not saying anything
Yeah.
bad on her. She's still young. She has a lot of time to do that. But a story, a promo, man, that's how you get my attention.
Her finisher is cool, but that
Her finisher is great.
It's going to have to change. I'm just keeping it
Yeah.
a being because I feel like it's a little too inconvenient to just kind of do as a finisher all the time. Like, because isn't it? She has
You
to
can say
have
the same
that
thing about
kinda,
the prettiest moonsault ever, though,
I mean,
because they're
I
kind of set up the
don't-
same way. They're set up the same way in the corner.
I mean, yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's just because how different and cool it is. I'm just not used to seeing something like that. But I just feel like you just can't easily put that in a match when you're choreographing a match or anything like that. And especially if it's something that I don't know. But other than that, I mean, I think she's gonna be all right. I don't really see any world title or anything for her necessarily in her future or anything. But someone gotta take those good pins, and she may be that one. you know.
She's only 24, so she does have a lot of time left, and
It's
she's
had a lot of
actually
time.
she has a lot of time. She's only 24. I guess
know, nigga.
the
You know
last
what
thing
it's
I'll ask you
about.
guys, how do you guys feel about WWE not taking people from the indies, but bringing people in that are actual athletes? Because I'm not gonna
It's
lie,
working.
Tiffany Stratton
Ah,
was not a wrestler.
Trick Williams,
Bianca
Oba wasn't
Belair.
either. Oba
Bianca
wasn't
Belair,
either.
forget. Yeah.
So like now that we have all these people coming in and being so successful, what do you guys think? Like, is it is it right for WWE to keep doing this, or should they go back to indies and keep finding wrestlers there?
I ain't gonna lie. Listen, WWE has an infinite talent glitch right now in their hands. Okay, when you're like, let's keep it a being. WWE is a huge brand, so for a lot of these athletes, bro, getting to the big leagues are not even like are a slim chance. So when you have an opportunity to sign with WWE and potentially become a wrestler, bro, that's fire. Two, WWE already have the infrastructure. Wow, I just use that in a sentence again. They have the
You're
infrastructure.
going crazy this episode, man.
No, I'm just using big ass words. They have the infrastructure to train a lot of these people. Tiffany Stratton, she signed in 2021. I believe, yeah, 2021
Yep,
summer.
21. Yep.
Yeah, 2021. Look at her now, 2024. One of the biggest, like, she's an up and coming superstar in the main roster. Trick Williams, Carmelo. So I think they have a perfect system where they can homegrown their talent and train them and like basically have them like as a pure like how Netflix original has it. WWE, they have the original wrestlers. Like they don't have to. There's no one on the indies coming in, and I think that's good for WWE side because WWE likes certain wrestlers to wrestle in a certain way, so they can already train them to wrestle this particular way or the WWE style. Now, I'm not against them signing indie wrestlers, but I think if you're looking in the future, I would say keep doing what you're doing with these NIL deals. Keep bringing in these athletes because I'm not gonna lie, bro. Some of these athletes are freak of nature, bro. I'm not gonna lie. You couldn't pay me to do half the crap they do. I ain't gonna cap to you. So
I think it's okay as long as you snag a big indie star here and there.
Wasn't Braun Breaker an athlete? Like he wasn't really a wrestler.
I mean,
Well,
Yeah, he
he
played football.
had his connections because of his family, but he was
Yeah.
he was a football
I don't
player.
think he
But
was
he
out
was
there.
he wasn't really a wrestler, and they absolutely turned that guy into an absolute megastar.
I'm seeing yo, Axel. Just imagine if they were just grab BTBC and threw us in a performance center. I'm telling you, I'm
All
putting
of
on a
us,
5-star classic, man.
Yeah.
I'm putting on a
mean,
5-star
throwing
classic.
a knee
I'm
at
not gonna
Tommy.
lie.
Yeah.
I'm down to take a chop or two. I just want to see what it's like. You know what I'm saying?
Gassed it. Ooh, you gassed it. Ooh.
It still stands. Hey, if there's any
Baron
wrestlers
Corbin was a
watching, if
boxer
any
and a
wrestlers
football
watch
player.
this,
No,
yeah,
that is true. Yeah. It's crazy because if they are to do indie wrestlers, I think the way I think they should do it because I think they should keep signing these athletes. I mean, clearly they're doing wonders for them, and they're able. Nobody knows them, obviously, so they can do whatever the hell they want to them. Like they can make them, wrestle a certain way, like Steven was saying. But if they are to do indie wrestlers, there has to be somebody who's very unknown. Look at a Jay Malachi, Javon Evans now. They're gonna be able to make that guy theirs. Like, sure, he was in DPW, but they're not gonna know him for his DPW days. They're gonna know him for his WWE days. So I think if they're gonna go after indie guys, they're probably trying to go after indie guys that are very young, up and coming, that not too many people know about because
Most
they
of the
want
time.
people because they want people to know them for their work in WWE, not in other promotions. WWE is pretty selfish when it comes to that type of stuff.
exactly.
But
And
There's
this,
nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it, but I just think this formula is working right now.
Yeah,
Where it's
and if
mostly
it ain't
college.
broke, don't fix it.
yeah,
I live by that statement. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
don't get me wrong. Like when they signed like Adam Cole and all those other guys, a lot of those indie stars, that was great. But
I think you
they
do
just
both, but I
found
think you put your focus on the
they
performance
just
center now.
found a whole different formula where they can turn these guys into their own homegrown stars. Where now you won't talk about them like, oh, let's talk about their work prior to the WWE. They're selfish, bro. This is a business at the end of the day. And the WWE wants to make sure that those guys' names are attached to the WWE forever. Look at guys like probably the greatest class of all time. Actually, it is the greatest class of all time, the OVW class from 2002.
Mm-hmm.
Those guys' names, Brock Lesnar, Batista, Randy Orton, John Cena, those guys' names are all attached to the WWE forever. And it's like they brought them in. They weren't wrestlers prior to. Obviously Brock Lesnar was an Olympic wrestler, but that's completely different from being a pro wrestler. But those guys' names will forever be synonymous with the WWE. Like, yeah, sure, you can talk about Brock Lesnar went to New Japan Pro Wrestling, but who really talks about Brock Lesnar going to New Japan? They really talk about his work in the WWE.
Honestly,
So I think the WWE is trying to capitalize on trying to bring in talent that they can focus on, that name is their name, and those names will be synonymous. All the new guys that are coming in, the Carmelo Hayes, the Trick Williams, they want those names to be synonymous with WWE and only with WWE.
And I'm a person that kind of loves to see the NXT giving you the opportunity to like kind of watch these stars be made every week and every week.
I will say this because EJ, there's absolutely nothing wrong with the indie guys. Absolutely nothing. It's just I think, for a lack of a better term, I think WWE is lazy in a sense, and in a good way. Makes no sense, right? Hear me out. I think they just love the fact, kind of like what Axel was saying. They love the fact that they have the options to build someone from the ground up. They don't have to. We don't have to sign this guy from wherever over here and then keep him in the performance center for months at an end. And the news already came out. We signed this guy. Well, we gonna see him. We don't have to worry about that no more. Everything's gonna be fresh. Everything's brand new. And another thing that I don't think we're thinking about, because again, depending on if you're an athlete or not or whatever, but the one thing we're not talking about that WWE is doing, bro. Because again, everybody don't go pro. Everybody do not go to the next level, bro. It's like under 5%. Way under 5%. So just putting that out there. And for WWE to give you a second chance to potentially make a mil, bro. That's a beautiful thing, and that I think that's slept on. We're making great wrestlers and everything, but I think the big thing is we're still letting these athletes be athletes and still make money being an athlete, and I love that for the athletes, man. I love that. I hope it never goes away. I hope it never goes. I think it's genius, bro. I think it's genius. But yeah, and indie guys only sign again like your Javon Evans, sign those guys that are from either really small DBW or already real big like a Will Ospreay. Like they don't need to do the in between.
Bring their fandom or either bring their really big fandom or bring their smaller fandom.
Exactly.
But I guess we can end it off with the Maxine Dupree situation.
I feel bad. I do. I really do. Because she works hard. She really does. And I really feel bad. I don't really know the context of why they were booing her or what happened before that. But again, hey, Maxine, just keep working. Just keep working, man. You just ignore them. They don't just keep doing you because you're putting in the work, man. That's all I got to say. Maxine's she's doing everything she's giving. She's doing great. So I don't know why. I don't know why she was getting booed. I don't get it. But
I don't think she's this outstanding wrestler or anything.
Yeah.
I do think it's up to the fans, of course, whether they want to boo or cheer somebody, but heckling is a different thing.
Yeah.
But then again, it is a professional wrestling crowd. So from what I saw, I don't know.
So from looking at the video, I just think, look, after a match, once the lights are off, whatever, and they're walking backstage, I just think saying things like "you suck," like at the end of the day, like these are humans. Like, yeah, they're professional wrestlers. Do whatever you want when the cameras are on, but when the cameras are off and they're walking backstage, I just think, regardless, bad in the ring, great in the ring, just stuff like that shouldn't be said, because at that point they're not really playing their character. We all know this. Once the match is done and they go to commercial break and whatever, they're not really playing their character. They're kind of just their own person, and they're just walking to the back. And for stuff like that to be said, I just think that's uncalled for. But say whatever the hell you want on camera, because obviously they're wrestlers, and they can take that type of criticism. But when the person is a human and they're walking backstage, all these thoughts are going through their mind, and the last thing they want to hear is somebody saying like they fucking suck. And obviously she's not the greatest wrestler, but she's also not the worst. We've seen a bunch of botches, but she's only going to get better. She's an from what I understand from she was an athlete. She was a cheerleader. Sorry about that. She wasn't really a wrestler prior to this, and honestly, it's going to take her some time. But the crowd definitely, you can tell that she has something with the crowd. Obviously, there's just this group of people that, it's more than a group actually, but there's these people that really don't like her for whatever reason. She's an amazing talent. Like, I think she has charisma. She might not be the best person on the mic, but there's something about her that clicks with the crowd. And whether it's her goofiness, her doing Otis's worm or something, she's just very entertaining. And at the end of the day, WWE, yes, call it whatever you want, pro wrestling, but at the end of the day, the E for WWE is entertainment. It's a sports entertainment thing. So you can have great pro wrestlers, but entertainment at the end of the day is something that they provide, and they've been providing for well over 30, 40 years. And she provides a sense of entertainment. And if you don't like it, well, you don't have to watch it. Clearly they got her on screen because they like her and they think that she can do great things. And the only way you learn is by failing, and not by failing, behind the scenes. Let her fail on screen. Let her, try a bunch of different things out. She's only going to get better from it. Who knows? Maybe a year from now, we're saying, oh, Maxine Dupree has turned out to be a pretty good wrestler, or has gotten better on the mic, and her crowd reactions could get better. But obviously she's testing the waters right now, and she's trying to do everything she can to put on for the people and give them entertainment. And honestly, the entertainment part, I think she has it.
And I'm gonna just say this: that's also the fans that were booing Maxine. One, it was a live event, so 9 times out of 10, whenever they were booing, 100% they were just probably just seeing what it was like out there. What would it look like in the ring? You know what I mean? In front of people. So again, if you're upset with Maxine or it just wasn't entertained, that's your fault for going to a live event. I would never go to a live event because I know it's like their scrimmage at live events. It's like their scrimmage. So I'm not. That's just come on, guys. Let's relax. It's a live event. They're trying stuff. They're literally trying things, but it's okay. It's whatever.
That's literally what live events are for them to try things out. That's what it is. It like right now they've been running Gunther and Chad Gable again, of course, but that's where they also try out different feuds. And obviously, they want to try her out in the ring. They don't put her every week on camera, but if I'm not mistaken, I think they've been putting her regularly on live
I'm about
events.
to say she's been pretty consistent from what I've been reading. She's been pretty.
So, and that's her stomping grounds. That's where she's gonna learn. Obviously they've seen the botches. I don't think they're oblivious to it. So obviously they put her on live events because like how would you feel as a person if you got told, oh yeah, because you did these botches, well, we don't want you on TV, nor do we want you in live events. That would just completely demoralize somebody. So obviously they're still trying to give her a shot. A lot of people are saying bring her back to NXT. I don't think so. Keep her on the main roster. Clearly she has a connection with the crowd. The crowd absolutely they pop for her, and the WWE is entertainment first before anything else. Sure, they can put on these 5-star classics, these great promos, but there's a connection with her and the crowd that not a lot of people. First off, she's not a great wrestler, and she already has a connection with the crowd because of her, what she does in the ring, the worm and all this other stuff that she does. She's clearly an entertainer, so. Keep her on the main roster. Don't send her to NXT, and see what she does. I mean, she has room to grow. At the end of the day, she's an athlete.
Maxine Dupree.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna interject here real quick. Just gonna interject. So I have a parlay going. So I just want to put energies to Efron Simmons. I need one more assist out of you, buddy. Just one more assist. That's all I ask.
Wait, what was his name?
I don't know. He played for the Trailblazers. His last name is Simmons. That's all I'm gonna say.
Anthony Simmons.
Yeah, him.
I don't know why I thought you said Ron Simmons.
Anthony Simons as his name.
Oh,
I thought you said Ron Simmons.
I need one more assist out of you, so I hope you can get that assist. I'm just gonna put out good vibes. D'Lo, give me 2 more assists. Bron, give me 2 more rebounds. Eric Gordon, I would appreciate 1 more assist. I appreciate that, bro.
The Thunder aren't playing them. I don't care.
KD, you at 7 points right now. I need 20 out of you, buddy. If you don't get 20, I will sock you when I see you. And Devin Booker, I need 1 more 3 out of you. So I'm just gonna push out good vibe energy.
How much time is left with Devin Booker? Because he's gonna get 1 more 3.
Oh, I mean, it's the second. It's about to be. They're about to go to the half. It's 3 minutes left.
He gonna get another 3, bro. He gonna get another 3.
But I think Simons, though. I mean, it's low-key a kind of close game. It's the 4th quarter. It's 8 minutes left. So I hope he can get that last assist because I put him for 6. I ain't gonna lie. This parlay hit, chat. Hey, Tommy, bro, pack your bags. Axel, pack your bags, nigga. We going to Barbados, nigga. Yeah.
We're leaving Russell's spot. Russell's not going.
Whoa. Russell's
I didn't see him there. That's why I thought he was gone.
Come on, man.
You pack your bags, bro.
Come on, man. I guess one more thing that I'll talk about. AEW Revolution is tomorrow, by the way. Sting's last match.
Oh yeah. We gotta do our predictions.
Yeah, we can run through that real quick.
So I'm not gonna lie. Do we want to start with this, or do we want to do our predictions for Mania? We can still do predictions, but count them after Mania.
Ooh.
Whatever you guys.
Okay, we'll do predictions, but these won't count towards our record. We'll start.
Yeah, but Mania for Mania on, it's on.
Yeah. All right. I'll run through the. Or actually, do you have the card up?
I will run. Yeah, hold on. I'll run the card. Give me 1 second. Let me pull it up.
Not gonna lie, there's some bangers here and there.
There's some. Honestly, the card was looking good up until the other day, and then they started adding a bunch of these matches.
They do that all the time. It starts great, just leave these matches, and then they die.
Yeah, they were. Man, they had a great card going, and then they just started adding a bunch of matches, man. But Sting's last match. I mean, what are your guys' opinions on that?
It sucks. An icon is retiring. I mean, what a legend. What an icon.
Yeah.
You know who else needs to retire? Chris Jericho. But I'm gonna move on. Go ahead.
I feel like it would for a legend like him, it's kind of messed up to say it's about time, but it is about time. but it's still a great career. It's gonna come to an end, man.
I'm gonna watch. So TNA just posted the full history of Sting. I can't wait to watch it.
So we're gonna start, and okay. Should I do the 0 hour or no? Nah. Nope. Okay. By the way, on 0 hour, because I did see it in the comment section, Jay White is on the 0 hour.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
The Bang Bang Scissor Gang.
Have you? I was gonna say, Tommy, have you been seeing what they're doing with Jay White?
Yeah, this whack ass
bad.
stupid bullshit here.
Bang Bang, Bang Bang Scissor Gang is on the 0 hour. But okay, so initially we were supposed to get a meat match between like Wardlow and Keith Lee and a bunch of like, you know, Miro and a bunch of these bigger guys. We were supposed to get like a fatal 5-way. It was supposed to be honestly insane. But due to injuries, due to Miro and Keith Lee not being able to compete, they're doing a number one contender AEW World Championship 8-way All-Star Scramble match. There's a qualifying match going on right now. Actually, it might have ended already. Qualifying match right now, and there was a qualifying match last night on Rampage. But these are the names that we have so far. Chris Jericho, which I don't know why the hell he's in there. Take him off my fucking screen. Jericho Balea, like he better not win tomorrow. So you got Chris Jericho, you got Wardlow, Powerhouse Hobbs, Lance Archer, Hook, Brian Cage, Magnus, and then the other two guys would be decided either on Rampage or on Collision, and it would either be Penta El Cero Miedo or Dante Martin or Brian Keith. So
Brian Keith.
Brian Keith.
Hold on. Actually, let me look up the Collision results right now because I don't know who won. Give me 1 second. I don't know if they're up.
Well, yeah, I think it just ended because it just hit.
Well, I mean, whoever that last person is, they're not winning. So, so out of all those 8 names that I just said, Chris Jericho, Wardlow, Powerhouse Hobbs, Lance Archer, Hook, Brian Cage, Magnus, and don't worry about the other 3, whoever the hell it would be. But who do you guys think is gonna win?
I got Wardlow.
Okay.
It sounds like it's his to win because obviously I don't want Chris Jericho to win. I mean, I don't think the others are even really in the hunt necessarily. But I don't know if I want to. I just feel like it's too soon for Wardlow and the storyline they're trying to, I guess, push with him. But I mean, shit, just as long as Chris Jericho don't win, I'm straight. I'm straight. But I guess the safe pick is Wardlow here.
I'm gonna have to go Wardlow just because the story that they've been pushing with him. He cut a passionate promo, I believe, on last week's Dynamite, and he was talking about how he beat the best in the world. You know,
niggas love
we all know
about Punk, bro.
We all know who that is. You know, he squashed MJF for a lot of you that don't remember, back a couple of years ago. And he has beaten Samoa Joe, so he has a valid case as to why he should be going for the AEW World Title. He's clearly a big star, but they've honestly just he's been a letdown up to this point, and honestly, he needs to get away from the Undisputed Kingdom because they haven't been doing anything. But yeah, Wardlow should definitely be the guy to win. What do you think, Steven?
He doesn't watch backyard wrestling. He's gonna say that. Watch. He's gonna say that.
I don't even know if he's on the mic. We'll move on.
We can move on to the next match.
Okay, so the next match is the Blackpool Combat Club, John Moxley and Claudio Castagnoli versus FTR, Dax Harwood, and Cash Wheeler. Who do you guys got winning that one?
All right. So before we get into this, I do wanna ask y'all a question. It doesn't gotta be a long answer, but just what y'all think. Is it just y'all, like, or is the Blackpool Combat Club kind of hard to watch now?
Low key. And I hate to say it because they were so intriguing at first, and now it's like they're just running around doing a bunch of nothing.
Can I be honest with you? I honestly think Bryan Danielson is carrying, and it's only because of his back and forth with Eddie. I don't even think it's necessarily the others' fault, like they just went downhill or something. No, I don't. I just think Tony Khan is a little stupid. So.
Yeah.
You don't got
no. Tony Khan is a bum ass nigga. That's what he is, buddy.
As you heard here first, there's no reason why you have Claudio, John Moxley, I guess Real or Yuta, and Bryan Danielson on affection. You can't find them something.
Will Yuta.
Yeah, and then you just can't find them something to do. So you have them going against all these AAA, CMLL people that I've honestly haven't really heard of. I've only heard of the one of them, and there was the one that didn't wear a mask. I forgot his name already, but yeah, he's older. He's cool, I guess, but that's the only one that I was familiar with, and it's kind of sad. It's sad. It's annoying, but whatever.
I'm gonna just go with the Blackpool Combat Club. I have no idea, man. No idea.
I have an issue with guys that I see as single wrestlers losing or beating tag teams that are actual tag teams. So, I gotta go with the actual tag team here and go with FTR.
I'm also gonna go FTR. But I don't really know how this match could really go.
And I thought they just had a match. What happened there?
I was gonna say,
I feel like
fought like 3 times.
I feel like FTR is kind of lost in the shuffle too, low key. I mean, this is kind of just a match. It's like whatever, So I'm gonna take FTR. Steven, what you got?
I got FTR also.
Okay. We're gonna move on to the Continental Crown Championship. So if Danielson loses, he must shake Kingston's hand. So Eddie Kingston versus Bryan Danielson. By the way, this feud has been
really good.
I heard it's been really good, but that stipulation.
It's been good. It's a fun stipulation. And that feud has been really good. Bryan Danielson has been on an absolute tear with character work, and him being a heel. Like honestly, prior to his stuff with the run when he obviously was with Kofi Mania, I never thought he could be a heel. Oh, actually, he was a heel in like 2012 and stuff, but it was kind of okay. Yeah, he's cementing himself as a real big time heel, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna have to go with
oh shit. Now this was kind of tough.
This was tough. Damn, I'm gonna go with Eddie Kingston. I'm gonna go with Eddie Kingston. Yeah.
Now, I don't watch too much AEW anymore. I don't watch it weekly. I just kind of like keep up on Twitter and stuff. And I'll be wrong if I didn't give Eddie his flowers, man. But he's a good promo. He's fun. He's fun to watch, to be honest with you. But it doesn't change the fact that Eddie Kingston is a bum. I'm going with Bryan Danielson.
Oh, wow.
Simon's got the 6 assists.
That's crazy.
Simon's got the 6 assists, by the way. He got the 6 assists. He got it.
W.
Right now. Yeah, parlay looking good right now. Shout to Deering because it's his $100 that I'm gambling with right now. Shout to him.
What do you got, Steven? Kingston or Danielson?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I think they're gonna give it to Danielson. I think they'll give it to Danielson on this one.
Because as like Anthony Mysterio said, he hasn't had the title yet, bro.
He needs one. I wouldn't be mad if he does win this one. So this one this could be a really good match though.
They should make it. They should actually give it to Danielson. Now I'm thinking about it, just so we can see how this thing works with the title change, and then the year obviously has to end, and the tournament has to come back around. I'm just a little confused on how we can have a shift in the champion, but then the same tournament comes back around. I just need to see it, so I'm going with Danielson just so I can see how they do it.
Exactly. Moving on, we got the AEW International Championship with Orange Cassidy being the champion going up against Roderick Strong. How do you guys see this one going?
I loved Orange Cassidy's run in like last year. It's kind of getting old now. I think give the title to Roddy Strong, man.
Yeah.
I think it's going to Roddy, bro. And actually, you mentioned how you didn't really like Wardlow being with the Undisputed Kingdom at the moment. But I feel like after Revolution, after we get some gold in there, granted, it's just the International Championship and it's just Roddy, but I feel like things are going to start picking up slowly. And obviously, Adam Cole is going to, who knows how long he's going to be out, so we're still waiting on that. But when Roddy gets this gold and we're going to get banger after banger from Roddy, like we used to, like in the indie days, then, I mean, it's going to be fun. We'll it's Roddy. Roddy taking it. Shout out to Orange Cassidy though.
Yeah, same. Orange Cassidy, man, he's it's kind of getting bland now, unfortunately. And I hate to say it because he's great, dude. Great wrestler. He just has a great persona, great character. But I'm gonna have to go with my guy, Next Strong, Roderick Strong, man.
Can I be
He's out
honest?
here.
When he was doing the next thing, that was kind of entertaining.
He was
I
funny.
loved
He was
it.
funny.
Hey,
I loved it.
I saw a pitch the other day on X saying that he should have sold neck braces that said neck strong, that he would have made a fortune off of that.
I would have sent one to Donnie so he can have him for when I knock his head off.
You go win that debate, Tommy. You go win that debate.
Thank you.
Steven, what do you think, man?
I hope you're not talking because you're not close to your mic, so we can't hear you. Oh, it's muted.
Oh, my fuck. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, can you repeat the question one more time? So I'm not going to act like I heard
Roderick Strong or Orange Cassidy?
Orange Cassidy. Hey, whenever I get a chance to see Roderick lose, hey, nigga, I'm gonna.
That's crazy. What y'all have beef? Y'all have beef or something like?
Oh, or it's just I don't like Roderick and Orange Cassidy's just like that. Jay he's convinced me to hop on that Orange Cassidy bandwagon, unfortunately. So,
nah, he's good. He's good.
Moving on to the AEW TNT Championship, Christian Cage versus Daniel Garcia. Who do you guys think is the win?
Christian Cage.
My fault. I just cut you off. That was a crazy call on my fault, bro. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I already said Christian Cage.
I'm gonna say Christian Cage, but I wouldn't mind seeing Daniel Garcia win that title. I'm just saying. I feel like it's time he finally gets a title. But Christian Cage, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. He might be the most disrespectful wrestler I think of all time. I mean, besides Randy,
him and Drew
right now.
No, I'm saying all time.
All time, okay. Randy, yeah, he's up there with Randy, man. Randy was vicious.
Yeah, this is a career type run that Christian.
It's just like his heel run. Like I'm never gonna get over the fact that he said when he made that comment about Jeff Hardy. I was like, damn, nigga.
Burn.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. He's gonna have to catch me backstage. I don't care if that was part of the promo or not, nigga. Hey, nigga, I'll be damned if I be disrespected like this on national television. Damn, nigga. But it's definitely Christian Cage. But I think it's time that Tony Khan just pushed Daniel Garcia to the moon, bro. Oh my god.
Can I be honest? Bro, Scott D'Amore got fired. Tony Khan, please hire this nigga. You need him. You need him bad.
You guys did.
You don't think Tony Khan needs another help?
Needs Scott D'Amore.
Yeah. That would be fire.
He needs some help booking the show.
No, not that though. But like, I don't want him to go to a company like
Scott
that.
Literally ain't got no job right now. I'm just need him to go somewhere.
Bro, but like, he don't deserve that type of. That's cruel.
Oh no, that's real. No, Steven, you're spitting.
I'm about to say,
you're spitting. Yeah, Tony Khan.
Let that nigga Scott go. Like, you know, say let him get a decent job, bro.
I'm gonna say go get a real bag and go just you can just
NXT, bro. Oh my god.
Yeah, go get a real bag. Go to WWE.
Sean will be tag team of the year, bro.
You said what?
Him and Sean double booking NXT, bro.
Oh my god.
They might put on the best wrestling show.
And I'm not gonna lie, man. Another young star that if Scott D'Amore went to WWE, he needs to take his talent with him. Leon Slater. Oh my god.
Low key. Sean provides the talent and he books the men, and then let Scott D'Amore book the women.
I like that because he knows how to book women.
He knows how to book women, bro.
He does know.
But Tommy, who do you got?
Oh, Christian Cage, of course. What are we talking about?
Right.
Garcia, though, he's great.
Christian Cage, man. That's easy.
I'm gonna go Christian Cage. Let's move on to the AEW Women's World Championship. Timeless Tony Storm versus Deonna Purrazzo, who has been actually doing very great for herself here in AEW. Obviously, she's best known for her work in TNA, the Virtuosa, and now she's here cooking shit up. So who do you guys got in this match?
Deonna Purrazzo, I ain't gonna lie.
I'm low-key lean. Hey, this could be my TNA bias coming in, but I'm going with Deonna, man. I'm not gonna lie. She's been flawless since she's been there. Flawless promos, matches, flawless. So it's just, I wouldn't mind seeing those two kind of go back and forth in this little feud though. But I really want Purrazzo to walk out with that belt, man. I'll be so complete as a TNA watcher, bro. I'll be so complete.
I think Purrazzo's gonna be a women's world champion, but not yet. I think Toni Storm's gonna sneak out with this one because she still has Mariah May by her side.
That's fair. That's fair. That's
I
fair.
I got timeless Tony Storm. I will go with
We'll split,
Russell spot
guys. We'll split.
with the Russell spot here, and yeah, just like you said, Deonna Purrazzo, she'll get her moment, and unfortunately, it just won't be tonight. I mean, tomorrow night. Sorry.
We're gonna get to the next match, but Tommy, can you bring that drink right back into the flip to the logo?
Oh shit! Which way is it? This way?
Yeah, you're nasty, bro. All right.
You don't even. Hold on. whatever. Working is
So now we're down to the 3 marquee matchups that made this whole card. The first out of the 3 is probably match of the night for me, and it's Will Ospreay versus Konosuke Takeshita.
Oh my god, that's gonna be.
Konosuke is about to. Will
going
Ospreay
to
is like
be
that.
a
Konosuke is about to prove
absolute
he's like that
banger.
again.
It's gonna be nasty. They're gonna kill each other, bro. It's gonna be crazy. They're
gonna kill each other. My pick, I'm not gonna lie, he's here now, so I'm gonna go Will Ospreay. I gotta go Will Ospreay, man. I don't think he's gonna lose his debut. Not his debut match.
I'm not gonna lie. If this was Ospreay's like third or fourth match in AEW, I would have went with Konosuke for the story. But I got Ospreay here. But Konosuke is gonna bring everything, bro.
And I this is gonna lead to multiple matches. I'm just gonna put that out there because I just know how Tony Khan books now. This is gonna lead to multiple matches. We're gonna get Takeshita and Ospreay 1, 2, and 3 probably. But no, I'm excited. I'm so excited for this match. When this match was announced, I think I missed the Dynamite that they announced it for. I was just going to and I'm like, bro, what? We don't even need. Hey, yo, Don Callis, go away. We don't need you anymore. We don't. We got Powerhouse Hobbs a star. You know what I'm saying? We don't. Konosuke is gonna be a star. Will Ospreay, we all know about Will Ospreay. So like, what are we doing here, Don? Go do something else. But I have to go with Ospreay because it is his debut, bro. It is his debut.
It's funny because I'll point something out. Whenever the Don Callis family comes out, Sammy Guevara is still on the Titantron, and he's been out of that group for well over 4 months now, and he still appears on the Titantron. So
I'm gonna be honest. That's not even a planted seed or anything. That's just Tony Khan being Tony Khan.
I hope that's just Tony Khan being Tony Khan.
He's been left that family, bro. It's done. It's cooked. He's been left. Steven, I don't know if you can hear, but you got 5 seconds. Nope. Okay. All right. Now we're going to get on to the AEW World Championship 3-way match. Now, this one is very interesting also because of what happened this past week on Dynamite. A double turn. But Samoa Joe, obviously being the AEW World Champion, Swerve Strickland, and Adam Page, the fresh new heel. What do you guys think? Who do you guys think is going to walk out the AEW World Champion?
Bro, I wish it was going to be Swerve here. But I think him and Hangman are not done, bro. They're not done. I think they're going to give it to Samoa Joe retaining here because they can't not focus on each other.
As a Rushbot, I hate to say this, but you might be right on it, bro. I'm so ready for that AEW title run from Swerve, bro. But again, just Tony Khan probably thinks it's too soon for Samoa Joe to lose the title, so made it that triple threat. It just sucks that we're not going to see it. We're probably not going to see it tomorrow. But Samoa Joe's probably going to win this match. But I will say this. After this match, I would never, ever pick against Swerve. Prince Nana, I'll never forget you retweeting me dancing on Twitter. I'll never forget
I will say this, though. There's a slight possibility that Hangman might sneak it out, though.
Hangman?
He might. There's a small chance that since he's a fresh new heel, right?
Good point.
If he just Samoa Joe does the work, he throws Samoa Joe out the ring, he gets the pin over Swerve because he hasn't pinned him once yet.
I can see that too. I can see that. That would be a sleazy way.
My real pick is Samoa Joe.
I'm gonna go with Samoa Joe. I just think Swerve Strickland and Hangman Adam Page are going to kill each other, and Samoa Joe is just gonna be right there for the pickings. They're not gonna care about Samoa Joe. They're gonna care about killing each other. And I think Samoa Joe's gonna win. And as to what Anthony Mysterio said, what happened on Dynamite. So basically, Hangman, if you didn't know, had an injury. Well, ankle, where Samoa Joe was gonna go for the Muscle Buster 2 weeks ago on Dynamite, and he landed on his ankle. came out, cut a very emotional promo saying that he wasn't going to be able to be in the match. And then Swerve Strickland came out and said, well, that sucks. It's Swerve's time. I'm going to win the championship. Samoa Joe then came out and obviously started talking shit. And Swerve Strickland turned his back on Hangman Adam Page. And Hangman Adam Page fooled everybody and attacked Swerve Strickland with his crutches. And in the process, a double turn with Hangman turning heel and Swerve turning face. But yes, my pick is Samoa Joe. And then moving on to what I think should actually be the main event of the evening, and it should be Sting's retirement match for the AEW World Tag Team Championship, tornado match. Sting and Darby Allin, obviously being the World Tag Team champions.
Wait, it's a tornado match? It's a tornado match?
Yeah, tornado tag match.
Oh, okay.
Going against the EVPs, and they're the Young Bucks, but they're also called Matthew and Nicholas Jackson. So,
hey man.
So one thing I will say before you guys make your predictions, I know it's Sting's retirement match and he got to pick his opponent, but I'm sick and tired of seeing the Young Bucks getting title after title after title opportunity. Like, get the Young Bucks off of my screen. Like, your EVPs, you're over like you're using your power too much. But I do understand it's Sting's retirement match. So, what are your guys' predictions for this match?
Hey man, I'm not gonna before I do make my prediction, I do want to say I have no love whatsoever. I can't stand the Young Bucks. I think they suck, to be honest with you. But I'm kind of loving these new characters of them being like the EVPs overly doing it. They pushed Tony Schiavone down one week, and then the next week they shook his hand and gave him an Amazon gift card as like as an apology. But I'm not gonna lie, they're actually doing really good character work right now, and I hate to say it because I can't stand the Young Bucks. But I am gonna go with the Young Bucks becoming the new tag champions.
I mean, yeah. It doesn't happen as much anymore in wrestling, but normally when you are on your way out, you are supposed to take the pin. Now granted, this is a little bit of obviously of a different situation, and Tony Khan doesn't really book normal anyway, so who knows? But it's hard for me to see him retaining, and then I guess he would have to by default relinquish, I guess. So I don't really see that. But I think it's going to be one of those situations where they put on a hell of a fight and he almost obviously cheats to win. But again, we're going to get a 5-star. I'm not going to say because I'm not the biggest fan of the Young Bucks either, but I'm not going to say and act like they don't have some of the best tag team matches I've ever seen. So it's going to be a banger nonetheless. It's just I just don't see how they would let Sting win that night and then get rid of titles. I just don't see how you can do that. I mean, granted, retirement's real, but it just doesn't sit right with me. That's all.
So, man, Sting, man, it's over.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, it's been fun seeing him in his AEW run. I feel like every time I turn on my TV or I go on X, Sting's doing something crazy, man. He's jumping off a balcony. Mm-hmm. He's jumping off the top ropes through a table. You can clearly tell he's having fun, and man, I think we're gonna expect a lot tomorrow. He's gonna put his body out there. He's gonna put it on the line. Mm-hmm. We know Darby Allin tries to kill himself every week, so we know what we're getting from him. And the Young Bucks are great. I don't like them, but I'd be lying if I say they don't go out there and put on banger matches because they're walking 5-star. They're walking. They're just a walk-in 5-star waiting to happen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go and I'm gonna say that Sting and Darby Allin are gonna win. And Tony Khan is known for crazy booking, and I'm gonna say Sting and Darby Allin, they're gonna win. Sting's gonna walk out on his AEW career as a winner, still AEW champion, and I think they're gonna relinquish the titles at Dynamite. As crazy as that sounds, and maybe we get some sort of tournament to crown the new AEW World Champions, or maybe we just have a match where the Young Bucks use their EVP status to force their way into a championship match against whoever the hell they choose. But that's my take on it, and I just don't want. And I'm saying that Not because I think it. It's because I despise the Young Bucks and I do not want to see them the champions. So I'm gonna say that they will not be walking out tomorrow as the AEW World Tag Team Champions.
I hope you're right. I'm okay with that. I hope you're right.
So, because Tony Khan, he's known for this type of booking, and hey, he better do it again tomorrow because that would be the right cause having Sting and Darby Allin.
The one time we need him to do something,
we need you to book like Tony Khan tomorrow, man.
He's not gonna book like Tony Khan tomorrow.
He needs to book like Tony Khan tomorrow. Tony freaking Khan, because if he books like the logical person, then man, the Young Bucks are just gonna be champion again, and it's like, bro, I do not want to see this again, bro. Like I remember last year going in All In, I did not care for the match with FTR. Yeah, they put on a 5-star classic, but going into the match, I did not care. I just they're so I'll say this, like I don't like their mic work. They don't know how to cut promos. They're like, especially like Matt Jackson, like, man, I can't stand him cutting promos, man. I just can't stand either of them cutting promos. They're great in the ring, but I feel like, yeah, nah, they're just not great at cutting promos, man. And I can't get behind them. But this has been the most behind I've ever been of them, because they've been great with this character that they've been doing with the EVP stuff. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a great show tomorrow. They got a stacked card. Just hopefully it's not fucking 5 hours or 4.5 hours or whatever, because I'm so used to WWE's 3-hour time limit now. Oh, and by the way, I'll put it out there. Yeah, I'll
work Monday, buddy.
Well, I don't work Monday, so I'm off Sunday,
there you
Monday.
go.
So one thing I will say before we're done, but you know how like the pay-per-views were being held in theaters for AEW?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that is all done. They're done. As of Revolution this Sunday.
Wait,
yeah,
what happened?
Revolution this Sunday will be the first pay-per-view to not be shown in movie theaters.
It
was a business decision.
Sell well or something?
Yeah, it was I don't know exactly what it was, but it was a decision that they had made, and they had shut down the contract with the movie theater. So yeah, they're not doing that.
I have never lived by a movie theater where AEW pay-per-view was showing.
I wanted to watch a wrestling pay-per-view in a movie.
I'm gonna be so real with you. I've never, I swear to God, you can ask me now, but one of my favorite places to go is the movie theater, and I've never, ever, ever, ever seen it at my movie theater. So that's probably one of the reasons they probably couldn't get it at every location. Yeah. There's probably a lot went into it.
So I went to the movie theater in 2022 for Double or Nothing. Dude, that theater was packed.
What's that like, watching a pay-per-view in a theater?
Dude, honestly, and especially because that show was like 5 hours, dude. The chairs that they have at the movie theater are the reclining ones, and you lay back, and they have seat warmers and stuff like that. Dude, I fell asleep. I'm not even gonna lie.
Bro, you had seat warmers at your movie theater? I don't have seat warmers at my movie theater.
Bro, the movie theater that we have over here that's closest to me, dude, it's like big seats like this. Like, it's like a freaking bed, bro. Like, you can put somebody else in there with you. And dude, like, they have this like tray that like comes around, and you can put your popcorn, put your drink, and you can sit back, have seat warmers, or it can cool your seats too. And
what?
Bro, yeah. I mean, it's crazy, bro. It's really crazy.
I'm about to go to that movie theater.
It's crazy, bro.
Fuck Regal.
Come to Connecticut, man. Come to Connecticut. Yeah. You'll like it over here. Wait, where you from, Tommy?
I'm from Texas, but I currently stay in Virginia.
Oh, okay. Damn, Virginia must be boring.
I mean, it's Virginia. See, I told you, even my girlfriend just commented, you're gonna make a movie theater jealous. I love the movie theaters, guys. Like, yeah, that's a secret fact about me. I'll go to a movie theater to see all my movies. I'm not waiting for HBO Max. I'm not doing nothing. I'm going to the theater, bro. I'm going to the theater.
Hey, man, you can make a nice little home theater. Put a little sound bar. A nice little big TV. Get the popcorn.
I could.
Couch.
I could.
I
don't know. There's just something about me going that just hits different. I don't know. That could be my own.
LeBron's going crazy right now.
40K, right? He at 40K?
He at 40K, but the fourth quarter is insane.
Oh.
Hey, I just want to say this. The night LeBron became the highest scoring player ever, the Thunder beat him. I'm going to say that every single time.
He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT.
Go Thunder.
But no one remembers it.
It's okay, because the GOAT's going to lose to the Thunder in the playoffs.
Oh, you're a Thunder fan, right?
I'm a big Thunder fan.
I'm a
love
Thunder
the
fan. I love the Thunder, man.
Hey,
That's been my team.
Ron Hardy is a GOAT. Nobody better say anything crazy about Ron Hardy.
That's been my team for a very long time. I love Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Come on.
Hey man, I'll even go back to the days where we had fucking Hamidou Diallo, bro. Oh my
man.
lord.
Slam dunk champion.
Oh, brother.
Bro. Forget all that, bro. Forget all that, bro. I'm about to miss my parlay because of the quote unquote GOAT act like he can't get 2 rebounds. He act like he can't get a board to save his career.
Hey, but you know who else made sure your parlay hit that one day? SGA did.
He did, but like, see, that's why MJ would have got me 2 rebounds. I'm just saying, MJ would have got me 2 rebounds. I'm just
Hey,
gonna put that out there.
lock in with SGA. He'll get you all your parlays that you need, buddy.
No, he did one time. I ain't gonna lie. Wait, did I lose that parlay when I had him on?
It wasn't his fault though. That's all I care about.
Who's been like the worst player for your parlays, and who's been the best?
No, he did it. No, he did it. When I won my parlay, he did it. I needed a rebound, assist, block, and a steal.
You need to stop
my
that.
best player for no reason is Brook Lopez. I don't know what happens, but he always hits. But my worst is Vucevic from the Bulls, bro. Putting my money on Vucevic is kind of crazy.
You wanna? Can I tell you guys who put me in retirement of betting at the moment? Damian fucking Lillard. Fucking trash. Fucking trash.
Wait, Donovan Mitchell's been perfect for me too, though.
He's been great this season, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
He's been great. Jokic has been great for me.
I don't bet on LeBron no more, though, bro.
Oh no, that's cooked. That's cooked.
One guy you should never bet on is Frank Wagner.
Franz Wagner. Yeah, Franz Wagner.
I'm gonna say he don't let your parlays hit because you don't know how to say his name right. That's why he don't.
I'm not gonna lie. If they don't sell his jersey if they don't sell their jersey at like if you don't ever see them if you don't ever see anybody wearing the jersey, don't bet on them.
Hey, you want assists? Bet on Tyrese Halliburton. I'll tell you that right now.
That's a
no. Do not bet on Tyrese, nigga. No. He is banned from the parlay list. I don't care. Nigga say my mama life is on the line. You need to put a parlay for 15 assists for that nigga. I'm good, bro.
Let me ask you this, Steven. Who's on you got a ban list? Like you got
yes, I already have a ban list. Franz Wagner, you're on there. Tyrese, you're on there. Hold on. I already got a couple.
Tyrese Maxey's on there?
Or Hallie?
Oh, no. Halliburton's on there.
Okay.
He cool. I'm gonna tell you who else is on the ban list. Pascal Siakam, you're on the ban list, buddy.
Yes. Austin Reeves is on there as well. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, Austin Reeves. Wait, why the hell are you?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Why you betting on Austin Reeves, man?
Bro,
I'm not gonna lie. You did it to yourself. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. I had to look hard.
Have you been on Victor?
Let me just say this. Wait, no, Victor Wembanyama is on my every list.
Oh yeah, he's on that parlay list. Hey, he good.
But Austin Reeves, he had a crazy playoff, so I thought that would translate to the regular. It did not.
Oh, who was? Oh, KD, you're officially on that parlay list, ban list, buddy.
Let me see who's just not.
Who else is on the ban list?
Lost my parlays, but lost it by like a million.
How about Giannis? Is he on your ban list?
Oh hell no.
He's getting there. I'm not gonna lie. He's getting there.
Not last night. I mean, I didn't win the parlay.
Luka should not even be close to a ban list. I'm not even gonna lie.
Oh no, he's been good.
I had Giannis at 8 rebounds.
Franz Wagner is there, of course.
Have you bet on Banchero?
Zion.
Oh, dude, Zion
that's low-key a good bet. Fun fact: he leads his team in point, rebounds, and assists.
Who?
Banchero.
Oh, LeBron, give me 2 more boards, bro. 2 more rebounds.
SGA's on my 100% for sure. He's good.
Oh, okay. I thought
Paul George.
Ben?
I bet on him once, but no, he's banned now.
Okay.
Tatum. I don't want to put him on the ban list.
He wishy-washy.
He's getting there. I'm not gonna lie.
Kristaps is cooked.
What are you doing, bro?
Kristaps is cooked. Like he is done. I don't want to hear about Kristaps.
Trae Young, he's done. Trae Young.
Oh yeah, he cooked. Assist, book it.
I'm not gonna lie. You know who's been hitting for me lately is DeJounte Murray though.
He's been good.
You wanna know why he's been hooping lately? Because they were about to trade his ass.
Yeah. So he been hooping. I'm trying to think. What are some other guys like? Oh, AD cooked. AD been cooked for me.
Mm-hmm.
AD, AD might be the most superstar, unsuperstar of superstars of all time, bro. One minute he playing like a superstar, the next minute he playing like a G leaguer. Get the fuck out of here.
That's crazy.
I'm sick and tired of AD. I'm sick to my stomach. Kawhi, man, Kawhi hits.
I haven't tried him. I haven't tried him yet.
Kawhi,
No. Kawhi be hitting. No, Kawhi be
Kawhi
hitting on the
hits.
parlays. He be hitting on the parlays. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna lie.
Kawhi hits, bro. I'm not
Low
gonna
key, everybody
lie.
on the Kings that I've been on so far has been solid.
Ooh, De'Aaron hits, bro.
De'Aaron
De'Aaron hits.
Sabonis the other day.
Do not bet on
Good.
Anthony Edwards. For the love of God, do not bet.
I had to
Anthony
find out
Edwards.
the hard way.
I'm not gonna lie.
No.
I have a secret beef with Anthony Edwards just because people think he's better than SGA, so I will never like him. Sorry.
Matter of fact, never bet on LeBron to get you 6 rebounds. How about that?
He didn't get 6 rebounds.
Bro,
That's 6'9".
Oh, he has 9 assists
bro,
right now. Never mind.
last Sunday I bet on him for 6+. He got me 10 last week. Against the Suns. He was cooking.
Bro, he can't do this against the Nuggets, bro. Like, what's
Bro,
going on?
he's trying to score, bro.
I'm about to say
That's cool. That's cool, but you can also score by
He's
getting
got
a
4
rebound and doing a little.
I'm not gonna lie,
Steven.
Steven.
But that's another thing that's
where he
really
gets like 3
important.
in the last minute, so you might get one right now.
That's another thing
AD's
about
face.
betting, bro. You gotta be careful who they play against. LeBron he's probably not worried about no boards against the Nuggets. He knows
getting one over Jokic, bro. I don't.
Yeah, he's not gonna waste his time doing that. He's gonna win the game in other aspects.
Oh, but he could do it against the Suns. All right, bro.
Katie's not out rebounding LeBron.
Hey, yo, D-Lo. Get an easy bucket to AD in the paint, bro. I just need one assist out of you, brother. I'm not asking for a lot.
I'm watching the game right now, Steven.
I'm watching it right now. So I'm not gonna lie.
Wait, which game we all? I'm on the phone again right now. Which game we all watching?
Denver and LA. Denver and LA.
Hey, yo, FanDuel gonna have to see me, bro, because Scotty Barnes got it, bro. That my parlay would have hit, bro. Scotty Barnes already had, bro. Oh my god, bro. Scotty Barnes would have already had 15. I would have hit on that parlay, bro.
Who's been mad consistent for me? It started bad, but he's been good. Like lately, is Jimmy Butler.
He's been
parlaying him. Yeah,
he's been cooking. He's been cooking. He has. I'm not gonna.
The PRAs have been the best for me this year.
Yeah.
For most people.
Points, rebounds, assists, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The combination, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Maybe it's my fan.
Let's go ahead and end the episode right here, man. On Wrestle Spot, we got Steven, we got Tommy, we got Rock Hardy, man. This won't be the last you see of him. Big news coming, but we can't say what. Stay tuned to my page. Again, something big's coming from the Next Level people. Anything else y'all want to say?
I just want to say March 5th is going to be Donnie's and Loft's funeral. That is it.
Go check out Steven's new video.
Yep. Hey, man. On Tuesday, Talk with Blaze. Watch Tommy, man.
Yes, sir.
We'll have some ass. And for me, just I'll be uploading some TikToks this week. At Rod Hardy. Stay tuned, and we're gonna be dropping bangers. And by the way, I will be dropping a YouTube video this upcoming week.
Oh, okay.
So be tuned in. I will be giving you guys the link and everything, and so stay tuned.
Hey, Btbc chat. Axel's already more active than I am. W Axel.
I'm gonna try to be active, man.
Monday morning, I'm gonna be like, I'm not gonna lie. As soon as y'all wake up, just go over to TikTok. I'm probably gonna be on WWE2K early. All right, go watch me live.
There's a game. I thought the game was out already. No cap.
Hey, I'm in New Zealand though, so that's why.
Oh, word. My fault.
Go watch it, man.
We got him.
Go watch it, man.
I don't know what they tell me. I'm never forget. What? Were you still in my winning? No, I'm just that good. And I'm not gonna lie, Deontay's kicking my ass right now because I fucked up yesterday. I didn't start my lineup yesterday.
Oh, I need one of y'all to mess up in the West, but we will see y'all next week. Peace.